Hello, everyone. My name is Notepad Anon, and I write games for fun. So what are we doing today? Well, obviously, we are not writing a video game. We are not going to be writing tabletop games. We are instead going to be, well, we're going to be playing some video. Yeah. Is there any particular reason why I'm playing video of all nights? No. I was so scared the music was gone. Yeah, this is the music of the game. Hopefully the game's music. Hello, phone. Yeah, no, it's the music of this game's a little bit odd. As you can tell, there's actually no there's no option menu in this game. But this is Regenesis. Just to kind of give everyone an idea, video game. This was actually a new game that came out relatively recently. This came out on the 22nd. I got recommended it. It's guide a group of survivors trying to survive this alien yet familiar environment. Fight across mutated creatures and use their parts to craft and upgrade your weapons. This game is free. Yes, as of right now, this game is, quote, free. I'm looking at this correctly. This is a student project of Centro Universitario de Tecnologia Arte Digitale. Let's do, let's see, UTAD, University of Technology, Arts and Design. Where's UTAD? UTAD is in Spain, so this is a Spanish game, everyone. So, yeah, get ready. I have not played this game. I have not tested anything with this game. I have literally opened it up. That is all I have done with it. So, let's hit the new game, and let's have some fun. So, hopefully all the sound's coming in correctly. Society was on the brink of disaster. Pollution, corruption, unwellness plagued the planet. Until it was struck with the mother plant. Then it collapsed. Oh no, everybody. Plant monsters. Humanity was forced to be reborn and live underground where the spores cannot harm them. So we've got dog, woman, and man. Though sharing and standing together, they endured. Hooray, mother plant. It's like mother base, but not quite as cool. Forced to rediscover the world, they were transformed into something different. As you can see, we've got hammer lady, bow lady, but they were not the only thing to be changed. And I think does that man have a gun sword, or I don't. Now life has been reborn as a life of hunt. I think that I don't think the English is these guys. But where is dog? Let's Oh, I like this. Okay. Oh Jesus! What is it? Welcome to the time in this world. You must study and gather resources from powerful mutated animals. Okay. The timeline. This is the timeline. The main element of Regenesis combat system. The units, vents, and more moves through left to right in different velocities. When an icon reaches the right end and it starts its turn, when the turn ends, it goes back to the left end. Aw, cute fluffy doggo. I want a pet. Fun fact, actually. This is actually a very fun and exciting fact of life. This is the Yik 1.5's combat system. Fun fact. It's great. So, the hunter's turn. The hunter's reached the right, so her turn starts. The hunter have many options available to choose from. Try to move your hunter. The hunter. I want it to move. These are action points. All your actions have a cost associated. The number of points that you have, the left arrow, want your turn dictate how fast that movement will move through the timeline. The more you have, the faster you will move. Okay, so you want to keep as many action points as possible so you move quicker. So if you only do like one, like a little action, and then wait, you're going to go next pretty quick. So that's effectively how you delay. But if you burn all your actions, you're going to go slower along this track. Okay, easy enough to understand. Okay, he wants us to move there. Ability. When the Fury Ball is full, unleash a powerful attack that pushes the unit away. But we can do Light Strike, dealing moderate damage to the target, generates 10 Fury. You only choose target within the range of that ability. So, cool. Lycaroth. Ooh. Again, I like the way this game looks. It's very pretty. Finish Hunter's turn now, but remember, you can do it actually, you run out of action points. Finish. Yeah, Doggo. Oh, you will need to be cautious. Okay, so there are just events that can occur. So I'm assuming throughout the battlefield, there's going to be like, oh, this is going to happen here. Happen here. I do like the dynamic turn system. Dragon Ball Fusion's had a fun thing where you can see enemies getting knocked further and back in the timeline every time you punch them. It's a shame there are no white women on the team. Problem could be solved immediately. No ethical. Bad ethical. Next hunter. Some of your allies are hurt. Try to heal them with your bow's ability. Try to heal them with your bow's ability. Alright. Healing. Shoot an explosive arrow that produces healing powder in an area. I feel as though that's not as useful as you think it is. Okay, dog is gonna go. Mutated animal can use different ability, can create its own events in timeline, beware of them. Okay, it moved and just immediately bit the person I was going to heal. Awesome. Some actions will inflict status ailments, can be positive effects or negative ones. Try hovering your mouse over to learn more. Defense debuff. Defense to debuffed. Don't worry. I cover the shotgun shells in potent antivirus. All we have to do is shoot them until they get better. Yeah. See, that's always my favorite. Try to use the bomb. Okay, we can use a bomb. Well, that seems like a bad idea, ma'am. Don't... Oh, okay. So I have to just use that. What? Can I move you? No. Oh, that's kind of cool. And then the bomb goes off. And she kills herself. When it falls in battle, you have one chance of reviving. If you heal the hunter before their event reaches the end of the timeline, you'll save them. You should potion to save Ola. Oh, mega injection. Ola. End of tutorial. Go back to camp now. Alright, good job, team. I didn't know we were playing the feds. Okay, here's our team apparently. Let's click this. Here's the inventory. Checking all your weapons and items. All right. Quick the barracks. Here's our three. We've got KO, Isaac, and Ola. Looks like Ola has the comically large sword. She looks like she's our attacker. She's not very fast though. KO is pretty defensive, got decent attack, decent whatever the hell this stat is. I don't know what that stat is. I guess let's just place some stuff in the inventory. Okay, no, that's critical. So I guess that's like critical chance, maybe? Okay, that's easy enough to understand. What do you... This is the forge. You can make new weapons. Click on the stats at the right panel. Scrap. We can create that. We can make anything scrap related. What's field connection power supply? So looks like we can create the rotten grizz and then the blossom weaver tree. We can't make any of this, unfortunately. What do you, this is the shop. Why are you selling us things, my man? We don't have any money. Okay, so we can just click on the dog. It doesn't do anything, but we can definitely click on the dog. What's our map? Okay, the Rotten Highway. Okay, let's go to the Rotten Highway, everyone. I don't think this is a very long game. Here's our boys. Oh. Oh. Oh no. You're very large. Okay, we want to... You have like a melee weapon, so we're gonna move you like up there. We don't want to move you too far. You, on the other hand, are gonna move over here. You're gonna move up here. We're gonna be a little bit aggressive. Looks like there's some wind. There we go. Okay, dog's gonna go next. I cannot move the map, by the way. So it's the monster. The monster is here. Ah. You can just teleport, by the way. Oh, you got stunned? Okay, so it's me. So we want to do... for these. I guess let's move like right there. Let's do an ability as straight shot. Let's just try to get some damage on it. Okay, let's just try to get some simple little damage. We do another straight shot? Yeah, screw it. Let's try to just do some damage. Okay. Easy peasy. Oh, so, we want to... what are your abilities? Advancing slash, true shot, disengage, atomic barrage. So you have the gun sword. So we want to move you like right here. And we do... shoot 3 times. I mean... we could shoot... I do like the fact we can just shoot our friend. Let's shoot the dog 3 times. The dog is not dead. We are... Hunter. Light strike, bash. Pick a target and pushing a short distance. Generates 20 fury. If we do stamp, charge towards straight line toward dealing damage on the based on the distance. It's not a very far one, but if we do light strike, actually, you know what? Let's move right here, and then we bash the rotten rice. There we go. We inflict that. I don't know what we did, but we definitely did something, and we can go a little bit slow, but we get some more damage on him. There we go. So, dog's gonna go. Dog's stunned. Okay, so that's what happens if you stun someone. You just stop them on the track. That's all you do. All right. All right, I'm in. Chain and charge a strong attack, finishing next turn. It'll be heavy damage wherever it is. Let's point at the dog menacingly. We don't want to do healing splash, but maybe we can do... if we do guaranteed damage, let's not do that. Let's just finish the turn. Oh, we're all going super slow. Doggo's up. Oh no. Doggo's... oh, okay, Doggo moved. I don't think these do anything. I don't think these actually attack. So, let's see. There we go, 50 damage. We are... big boy here is... let's do... Now we'll move away a little bit. This is the... oop. Okay, Hunter. Hunter, we're going to use the... we're going to bash him away. We're going to use a item to... let's just inject ourselves and get a little bit of our health back. We should be fine. But if we can... okay, let's just battle. If we battle cry right now, we have low health, but she's kind of in like the please hit me, I am a big scary man position. But our hunter's gonna go first. Then it's gonna be the dog, so maybe we need to... we need to move you into a better position. Maybe we move there. Straight shot. Next one is going to be Hunter. Going to be her, and she's going to be able to get a... Let's Hunter's Mark again. Point ominously. Finished up the turn. Okay, alright. Ow. Ow, my face. The dog just did one action. It's just immediate. Look how fast it goes in comparison. That's bonkers. If we do advancing slash atomic burst, yeah. $117 damage. Eat that. We do ability advancing slash right there. 33 damage. She hits like a freight train. Wait, he can heal? No, you can't heal. Stop that. Stop that right now. You can't heal. Let's do that. And we're gonna just finish automatically. As for you, we are... Actually, I know exactly where we want to put you. We want to put you right there. Not to bomb. We want to use ability healing splash right there. We'll shoot the healing goop on all our friends. We believe in our friends here. You can't heal. Only I, the rightful hero, can heal, scum. Only I may heal. He just keeps summoning these. Okay, see, I can't really, like, check his health at all. I wish I could... If I could check his health, I could be a little bit more confident. Confident. Okay, actually. Let's move right here. Ability. Bash the Rotten Grise. Finish turn. Can I, like, rotate? Let's see. Can I rotate? I cannot rotate the camera at all. That's a little awkward. Nope, I can just bash my friend's skull in. Turns out the heal juice is a combination of aloe vera, meth, and McDonald's Sprite. Damn straight, it's the McDonald's Sprite. Okay, Monster. He's gonna move over here. He just keeps running. Okay, so he can heal himself with these. Can I do... Let's move. That's actually not a very good place for you. This is just a kind of a bad place for you in general. Can we do anything in particular? No, you're not going to do anything. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, okay, there we go. There's the... Okay, now everyone's in position. We need to move over here. Ability... Battle cry, the battle cry of freedom. Yep, we just bash him. Doggo's turn. He's, I think, almost dead. At least I think he's almost dead. So we're going to just shoot the rock. We're just going to shoot him in the face. Actually, no, we're going to apply the Hunter's Mark on him as well, because we damn well know he's going to do a shit ton of damage when our Hunter... Wait a second. Wait a second. Cocoon's explosion. What cocoon is exploding? I think that one of those ones is. So, yeah, the cocoon is going to explode. So that one exploded, does nothing. So all of these are now exploding, I take it? Is there more? Is there more coming? Is that... Okay. cool. We are going to actually, what we can do is we're going to do light strike. Oh, he's dead. Yep, he's dead. Game has a pretty cool art, so yeah, I like the art. I think the artwork looks pretty nice. I think there's a little bit of UI stuff that could be worked on. But what we should be able to is, yeah, we can actually build someone anew. I really never like to hold everything takes different time unit style of initiative. I get it, but it's hard to track. Let's see. I mean, she was the one hitting like a fucking freight train, but Hunter guy is, what's the most immediate like jumping power? We kind of want you to get up there like immediately. And because we want to get you up there as fast as possible, so let's switch you out with that. I mean, I'm assuming, well, that's kind of cool. I can switch anyone out for any item I want. So we don't need to have, Isaac doesn't just need the bow. He can use other things if he wants. So I didn't get any money from that. Oh. This is how you trade. That's a little awkward. There we go. Let's just grab some stems. That's a little awkward how that's handled, but I get it. Okay, so we want to do Deadly Weaver. Honestly, I played this game on my GBA DS. Oh, nobody's playing game today. Yes, I am. What game is this? This is Regenesis. Free game on Steam. It's a student project. You gotta remember this, guys. This is a student project from Spain. We know they can kind of teleport a little bit, so I'm just gonna spread my guys out a little bit, seeing where they go. Because the thing is, like, the number of action points you get is like the number of action points you end up getting. Oh, it's an ad one. Oh no, that's awful. I hate this already. Okay, boys, let's advance. We need to advance quick. Did I not switch? I might have to reset this one because I didn't give her. Okay, KO has the gunblade this time. I think I switched things around on accident. We're gonna move it like this, which is gonna lead to the monsters moving a little bit. I can't tell if I both need an exterminator or a priest. Why not both? Pretty much. If you ever have to ask, do you need a priest or an exorcist? The answer is usually yes. Pretty much what we need to do is we need to kill the boss. That is our priority, is killing the boss. I'm a little annoyed that I can't tell, like, oh, that's bad. Okay, put a hunter's mark on one of my guys. We've got a hunter's mark on them, but if we... There we go. So they have about 30, they have about, I would say about 50 health. Let's say you've got the sword. We're going to do something like this. We do advancing... No, you don't actually... I know you've got the hunter's mark, but we're gonna just immediately open up on by popping some bitches. This is one thing that I've noticed so far is that you kind of, I wouldn't say you want to bunch up like this, but okay, so he's got a fissure goes away. So it's gonna be his turn now. Doesn't look like there's any attack of opportunity in the game. We hunter's mark the Blossom Weaver. We fuck the fiend up a little bit. Okay, you can pause the game whenever you want. So we need this pretty much spread around here, so we can only attack one of us at a time. Ow. Okay, so we're going to move here. We're going to then bash you immediately, 30 damage. Then we're going to light strike a second time. Boom, boom. I'm gonna go a little slow, but I'm okay with going slow. Okay, I know how we can do it. We're going to that. We're then going to immediately disengage from the fiend, so we jump back. Our poor archer boy over here is getting kind of mauled. Wait, does he? Do they heal that? Oh, ow. He's got an AoE. He's got an AoE. Why does he have an AoE? Okay, so you need to move over here. Use an item, Mega Injection on yourself. Abilities, marks, no one. You're gonna do nothing. Because you are in a bad position. Oof, ow. Oof, ow. Oh, we've got one person down. Yeah, if you go down, you have until the end of the round, effectively, to heal them. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to do that immediately to get a free move in. We're going to item, inject Kalo, get them back up and running. And then eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. If you have, getting rid of these guys may be beneficial at this point. Archer Man's got a bolt for it. He's gonna bolt right here. This ain't coming up notepad, is it? No. Oh, I believe, yeah, she's just dead now, I think. Yeah, we just lost someone. She's just dead. You could only go down once per fight. Alright. I wish I could, the thing is, like, I wish I could tell how much actual, like, how much damage I'm actually doing, because I can't really get a good read on the idea of am I actually doing any damage or anything, because this health bar isn't accurate. Well, not to say that's not accurate, it's just not there. It's just not a health bar. Yeah, I wish there was, like, maybe a I'm gonna hit you. Then we're going to actually when bars foot, it will unleash a powerful attack that will unleash the. There we go. She's stunned. We then battle cry of freedom. She dead. Yes, she is in fact dead. My one boy ain't doing too hot either. Things are not coming up, notepad. Okay, so that, like, looks like they have to activate an ability to then do something else. Alright. They're going to advance and kill the person. Yeah, that's not too surprising. Okay, so... Game is very big lack of feedback and information on the player side. Yeah, and I don't know if I'm just, like, not doing something correct. It doesn't look like you... One thing I do enjoy is, like, it doesn't look like you actually, lose any supplies, if that makes sense, if you fail a mission. It's not like, okay, you failed the mission, you now must go back. I mean, unless we could get a new weapon from one of these guys. Because I think what you're supposed to do is like, oh, you want to get this guy before going after the spider. Let's try the spider again. I kind of know what I'm doing now. I know what I need to find. And it's just starting off right next to this. And I know they're going to summon things first round. I know for a fact that's going to happen. So we are going to play just rush. I will say, like, one thing that's a little odd is the maps are very big. Like, the maps just feel really large, and I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing yet. Like, that's the thing. I don't know if that's like a, yeah, cool, the maps are big, but it's also like, it always ends up in these, like, little scrims right in the middle. Okay, so there are the ads. We want to deal with the ads, I think. I think that's going to be one of our priorities. So we want to maybe move you over here. Just finish early. We're only going to do one thing. We're going to keep our distance a little bit here. We're going to keep our distance a little bit here because now they have to advance. They're the ones using actions to move forward because they obey the same rules we do. I do enjoy that. They do actually, like, play by the same book that we're supposed to. Fair bit of mobility for the map, even with attacks, yet movement doesn't seem super important. Yeah, it's... And, like, maybe it's just because this is the second monster in the game kind of thing. Like, is it because this is a... Is it because... Oh, wait a second. Oh, you don't have the charge ability. You have body... You have body slam with the rotten hammer. So... And because dealing more damage with less remaining health you have. Cool, okay. So, if we do that, that gives you the stun. We don't want to do anything else here. Leads to this hunter, which we want to move over here. In which we want to... Technically, I shouldn't have done that. You're in the spider web. Because what I'm going to do here is I'm going to move over here. We're going to immediately Hunter's Mark the Blossom Weaver. Then we are going to start picking off these guys just a little bit. I believe these guys have about 50 health. Oh god, he hits like... Oh, God, they hit. What does that... Oh, wait, what does that mean? Okay, wait, now I can click on these guys. So, philosophy that's evolved is more dangerous, hard to deal with. So, if you let them attack you, they get bonuses. What I'm getting. So... Okay, so those with the mark are going to get prioritized by the ads. Okay, easy enough to understand. So these two are going to be, I need to get him, I need to get Isaac out of the way, and the hunter needs to continue to get in there because they can take a little bit more damage. Okay. That makes a little bit more sense. She doesn't have the mark. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to move. We're going to bash them out of the way a little bit. We're going to end the turn. The Blossom Weaver is going to... I got 78 damage, that's a good deal. So you never actually know the turn order. You do know the turn order. I think the best way of explaining how this works, if I'm thinking this correctly, I'm gonna try to write this up here, just so if I'm getting the turn order correctly. Let's say you have like 100 time units or something. Like at 100 time units you act. If you end your turn with 0 AP, you're getting like 1 TU a second. So it's going to take you, quote, 100 seconds. That's kind of the idea. You're getting a little bit amount. If you have 1 AP, you're in fact getting 2 TU. 2 AP, you're going to get 4 TU. 3 AP, pretty much if you end your turn at 5 AP, you're going to be acting before anybody else. The weird thing is that certain weapons have different speed values. That's one thing I was kind of noticing, is certain weapons have different speed values that they're acting at different time. Okay, then now they evolved. Okay, this hunter needs to run over here. He needs to mega injection on himself. He needs to move here and then finish. Those two are going to have to move. Okay, they can move through an ally. I've also noticed there is no zone of control. That's one thing I've noticed that's a little bit weird. Is you don't think of, and there's no friendly damage. Is there no friendly damage in this game? Okay, so we need to get her back. We need to get her up immediately. And okay, so this isn't to a point, but super confusing. Players have the sort of visualization of someone will act. I mean, this works for like what it's trying to do. Like I kind of get what they're doing. I understand it. It's weird, but I get it. If we do, let's see, does it heal everybody? I don't know if it heals everybody. That's one thing that I'm a little iffy on that, because I have no idea if it actually heals everybody. Okay, that's one dead. Or if it just heals certain ones. I wish there was more feedback with me, the player, doing something. Okay, they're just dead now because it's pretty much guaranteed. I think we might be fucked. I think that's the thing that's kind of throwing me for a loop. I think I need to deal with the little spiders first. I think that should be priority. Alternatively, we could just do Rotten Highway again. Oh boy, let's do Rotten Highway again and get a new weapon. I think they're going for like a Monster Hunter thing. But here, let's we know for a fact that he can teleport. So cool. We're just, since we can accommodate the fact that he's going to teleport to us effectively, we are going to advance slightly and force him to act. He does not summon ads. We know he does not summon ads, so we're going to get an advantage on him, and we're going to do absolutely nothing. He's going to teleport forward, yeah. That's one thing that's a little bit funky, is that they can teleport a lot. I don't know if that's like, we're going to Hunter's Mark. I did that in the wrong order, but that's fine. Stunned. That's not the best use. Didn't quite do that. Am I gonna get lucky? Nope, I am not gonna get lucky. So we want to Atomic Barrage for 117 damage. We ability Advancing Slash, Rotten Rise. There we go. Because what we want to do is we want to set up the Hunter's Mark. We want to set up the Hunter's Mark so we deal with the Atomic Barrage. That's what we want. So this is the bullseye, so he's going to do the bullseye now and pop for 40 damage. That's not really working. Yeah. So we want to bash. Then light strike. Since we've bashed him twice, he shouldn't act before the hunter goes. So now the hunter gets to go. He's going to... I'll just straight shot right now. Then we Hunter's Mark. Then we can probably set up the Atomic Burst next time. Atomic Burst plays. Doggo is going to try to disappear. That's inconvenient. Very inconvenient. Because, like, I wish I could click on... I wish there was... I'm just going to position myself for the future. I know for a fact I can... Let's just do the heavy shot, because I know if everything goes according to plan, we're at least going to do some decent damage, and then if he does decide he wants to fuck off and do something like that, we can. We want to... We're going to Battle Cry. Oh, Battle Cry is universal defense. Okay. Yeah, again, it's like for what amounts to it, for what amounts to a student project, I'm not going to be like, this is garbage. Kill yourself. I hate you and everything you stand. No. I think this is like pretty good for what it is. I think again, it's just feedback was important. I wish there was more feedback. And especially when it comes to tactic game, I would say this, when it comes to tactics games, because this is just, you gotta remember, this is not just a tactics game. This is a tactics game with guaranteed action. That I think is like a pretty big factor in this, that I don't think like initially I didn't quite get it, but everything is guaranteed. I guess as they didn't have time. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they just ran out of time. But like, for what, like, what's here? Honest to God, the idea that they have is pretty damn solid. Like, the idea works. I think it just needs a little bit of refining. Do advancing slash. Yeah, you want perfect information. Even if it's not like absolute like golden information, like even if it was just like, hey, you know the enemy is hurt, you know he is critical, you know, it's kind of that idea, like as long as you can like clearly tell like what the thing is. So we are oh, that's annoying. I can't purchase this because I didn't get the right items from him. Ooh. Like, slow down the element with an area effect until the next action. Yeah, that's... Okay, then. That's a little bit not... Yeah, I don't know about that one there, Chief. I don't know about that one there, Chief. Yeah, we can do this. They're going for like a Monster Hunter thing. They start us right on the fuck. Okay. We need to kill the ads. That's the important part of this. This objective is to kill the fucking ads. Because we know for a fact it's going to mark us immediately. Because we know that they are going to attempt to mark us immediately. We're going to rush forward and we're going to try to deal with the ads the second they spawn. That's the plan. With Gunbreaker, for some reason, everything is the gun sword. Okay. He's going to summon the 3 ads. We need to kill those ads yesterday. Yesterday. If we do... No, God. I wish there was a little bit longer range on things. Like, some of these are really short. Let's do that. Spiders are going to advance. I think their AP is fucked, though. So they won't be able to do everything they want. Spooderman is going to teleport here and immediately get an attack off. Ow. Okay, so they're going to go after them. Oh shit, I know the idea you had to Twitch it. Yeah, this is almost everything I do is on Twitch primarily. Yeah, most everything I do is on Twitch. Thank you for following, by the way, G Travel. I did move. I moved a lot, mind you. That only do AP. Okay, you know what? We can make this work. We atomic barrage right here, and we kill both of them in one hit. Oh, sex! Oh, we need to get you out the fucking Dodge. You're in a bad place. I thought your VODs on YouTube channel was from UT Lives that I just never caught on. I have a few from YouTube Live. I should do more YouTube Lives. I've always said oh, I should do more of these. Like, this is like the most optimal thing to do. But I just never quite I never liked the YouTube streaming way of things. I don't know why. It just never really did it for me personally. If we go absolute bananas on one, You go down in like one more hit. So if we move you here, not light strike, we bash and we kill. Kill. They have more than 50 HP. I think. Oh my god, he summons more. He just summons another batch when you kill the other batch. So I think you want to. I think you want to just keep like one alive. If you keep one alive, you're fine. And like, I think this one, like keeping the blue one, like the blue one, I don't, again, I wish like, this one slows you down, but doesn't look like it actually does that much more damage. It looks like these ones will hit for can we get a double? Nothing. Let's just. The blue one was faster, but hits for less, it seems. Yeah. Ryutama, the children's TRPG VOD. I talked about it at the beginning. I kind of talked about it like right at the beginning, and I mention it very infrequently throughout. Mostly in the idea of picnic mode, like because picnic mode is such an interesting part of Ryutama that, you know, it's like, hey, the thing is with picnic mode, this is my thing with it. It does automatically bring out a new, I wouldn't say like, here's a brand new way to play Ryutama. I'm doing this to get M back. It's the thing that like picnic mode's actually pretty good for kids. I will say that. I think we're going to have to redo this particular boss. Now, mind you, out of all the people who have downloaded this game, 0.1% of them have finished this fight. Yeah, okay. See, now I know what to do and how we're going to be doing it. What is picnic mode? Picnic mode is in Ryutama. What you can do, did I already put the on you? I did. We were right now. Yep. Picnic mode is pretty much like easy mode for Ryutama. What they do is they make combat a lot simpler by reducing the number of factors in it. You don't get like a bunch of different options. I wouldn't say a bunch of different options. Everything uses agility plus strength, I believe, for attacks. Everything kind of does the same amount of damage. Its travel rules are a lot lighter. They have like very little requirements for like conditions and stuff. And you can always take a picnic, which is pretty much a free heal whenever you want. Is it in the book? Because I have the book. Yes, it is like a side note right at the beginning. It's pretty early on, but it is literally just a side note. It's not like a main, like, this is a selling point of the game or whatever. No, it's you have very low, so I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see how much damage does this. Holy shit, you do 74 fucking damage if you get that hit off. You're gonna die this round, but oh, they can just evolve naturally. That's awful. That's truly horrific. Let's do that, and then we're gonna move there, and then true shot. Oh, okay, that's actually not. Yeah, it gives you a bunch of little bonuses when you do use that particular way of doing things in Ryutama. It's very nice. Yeah, I mean, I have a friend back in high school that we had on a school trip. I mean, I had a friend back in the high school that we had a school trip. We had to spend a few days at homeless poor children's support home. There we brought Ryutama as an activity for the kids, and it worked pretty well. Yeah, the thing is, like, Ryutama, you gotta remember, Ryutama is built for people who have never played tabletop games before, or if you have played tabletop games before, people who have fuck you. If you have played it before, you are going in there for something very quick, very simple. Because that game was entirely built on, you're going to play this at my brand new cafe. Because I want to get more people into my fucking board game cafe. He's going to do the AoE and... yeah, okay, 2 people are down. I think, yeah, we're going to lose this one, but now we know. Deadly Weaver. Yeah, no, we know how to do this. We know how to do this. And I think that's I think the part about Ryutama that I really like is it is not a complicated game, nor does it say, hey, we want to be like this really difficult game. There's some more people to play Ryutama since it seems like such a nice game. It is a nice game. And that's why I usually am pretty ruthless of shilling it, like, because it's a good game. Okay, so same plan as before. I didn't know he was gonna just resummon the fucking things after they died. But now we know that they resummon. Can we slow? Okay. He's gonna act before us, but that's good, because he's gonna summon all his minions. All his little shit stains. He summoned 2 blue ones this time, so he doesn't summon them consistently the exact same every time. Can I smoke now? Nope, we're gonna stop you right there, and we are going to... something weird this weekend. I'll only play D&D. I think, like, the big thing when people say, like, oh, my group only really wants to play D&D, it's like, I think people get intimidated by other games. I think that's always been kind of the point of, like, it's not like, we just don't want to play anything else. It's just like, we just don't know anything else. And it's like, man, every game is GURPS. And if you think that every single game is GURPS, yeah, no shit, you're gonna be kind of like, I don't really want to learn I don't want to learn a new game if every game I play is going to end up being GURPS or GURPS adjacent. We're gonna slow smoke bomb so everyone goes slower. And then we're just straight shot you. It does designed to do greatly even for experienced It does what it's designed to do greatly even for experienced TTRPG players. It's a good time because it's chill, pretty cool change of pace from your typical TRPG. Yes. Dude, I tried to get them to play low fantasy gaming. It's literally D&D with a roll under system. They lost their mind. Yeah, because it's different. Like, that's the thing. It's not because of like, oh, well, it is by virtue of the fact that it is a different thing is what I think intimidates a lot of people. And because it's like, oh, this isn't what it's supposed to be. This isn't a, D&D game or whatever. It's like, it has to be, it's different, it's weird, it's incorrect. It is fundamentally incorrect. And I think that's the part that kind of throws some people off a bit. So you're going to attack them. Yeah, right off the bat. I'm okay. The Spooter Man is going to... He's going to do an AoE attack. Okay, since he's going to do an AoE. But we've got time-ish to do things. We need to kill this spider, though. I'm okay with trying... Okay, they evolve. So it looks like if they attack people, they get stronger. So we're going to bullseye the Blossom Field. Bullseye. If I have to choose, believe my warning, this level 1 adventure, there is an owlbear. Do not fuck with the owlbear. For me, even 5e pretty mainstream edition is not something I'll recommend to for a first player. I would recommend 5e to a first-time player under 2 circumstances. 1, that is the only thing you know, and it's like that's kind of like the game that you associate with games. Just in the idea of like, you have the most vague understanding of it. Critical Role has been a disaster for this hobby for multiple reasons, but it has given a lot of people just the basic idea of what to expect. Like, this is a tabletop game. You know what you're getting into at least. We are going to move there and then body slam the Blossom. Okay, we are in a good position. We are in Golden Age, everybody. Which we are going to immediately Hunter's Mark the Blossom. We're going to then Healing Splash. Gives you a little bit of health. I like the simplicity of 5e. My first game was fucking fun. I love. Yeah, I ruined a bunch of groups trying to get yeah. I think that's like one of the issues is that people go into like D&D and things being like, it's going to be like Critical Role. And if you go into it like D&D saying it's going to be Critical Role, it's not. But if you go into it being like, this is just going to be a fun game with the boys, it's a lot of fun actually. People, I think if people get that idea a little bit more, I need to. Can't click on them. I want to. 117 damage. We want to advancing slash the Blossom Weaver. There we go. Big damage. Yeah, if people go into things being like, every game is D&D, and every game has to be like Matt Mercer, then you end up in a kind of some odd situations where people just don't. People are not registering how to actually play games. I think that's kind of an issue that we've been running into. And I am curious, very curious, on how Critical Role's new game that he's making here. I believe it's what's it called? Obscura, Candelabra, Obscura, or whatever. There's that game. Candelabra, that one, yeah. And injection. That's the playing LFG on Saturdays and by far the best, it's a sandboxy game. We get like a couple missions and DMs asks us what to do, and we are having a blast with characters, just us. It's great. It's a pure game, very little role play and having fun. Candelabra Obscura, quick start camp. Yeah, Candelabra Candelabra Exclusivos. That one is odd because it's written by Spencer. For those who don't know, Spencer wrote ow, fucky ducky, my bones. Spencer wrote Alice is Missing. Oh, we lost one. Not good. And they wrote Alice is Missing, and I don't like Alice is Missing, by the way, for many reasons. We're going to do an injection on the self to make sure we have some health. Measures are going down. I'm going to have to probably go over the Candelabra exclusive RPG or whatever the hell it's called. I'm going to keep calling it just something vaguely different every time. I'm not going to act this turn because I want the spider to go before her. Because oh god, that hit. Because I'm scared that, okay, she's got a good enough lead. It's a D6 dice pool system. Yeah, I know it's a D6 dice pool system, and that's why I'm like a little bit like, oh god, oh that's bad. How much does it use? Healing Splash uses 3. Okay, Healing Splash. Oh, I can do fucking nothing. I wish I could do something else, but my friend is mega injection. Do an injection on the self. I wish I could reset actions. We're gonna have to do this to make sure we don't lose someone. I fucked up and we're gonna lose someone who... Isaac, get some health. Yeah, we're gonna lose someone, which is a little painful, but that's something I can live with, I think. Are you gonna game? I don't think they planned on you doing this. Are you like playing out an animation or something? Yeah, I don't have any actions for you. You're dead. Okay, we've got a bug here. That's annoying. So I guess we just have to escape. And I wonder if you get anything for escaping. I don't think you do, but... No, you don't get anything for escaping. Cool. That was a little annoying. I'm seeing mixed comments about Candle. Some people love the knockoff blades in the dark. Other people are wondering why they just didn't make it forged in the dark. Well, that's the weird thing. And you know what I can do? We're gonna talk about some weird shit going on, because I can do that. So why are we talking about weird things? Because I can do this. So I'm gonna bring this up just so we're going to I find this interesting, and I think talking about this is fascinating in its own right. So we're gonna bring this up right here. So this is I did a little bit of research this morning. So Critical Role, according to this Polygon article, this is a Polygon article from April 20th, so last month, or late last month, about a month ago. They had a few different things. So, according to news releases, Illuminated Worlds uses a D6 dice pool. Now, interesting thing, Illuminated Worlds was created by Strauss Asimov. Strauss Asimov is otherwise known as T-Vampire. Right here, this is T-Vampire. If you go to Off Guard Games, this is him right here. Where are you? This is Strauss right here. John, I don't know why John was never invited to this, but it is Strauss. He is the game designer. Their big other two games, mind you. Like, here's the thing. Their other two games are Scum and Villainy, which is Star Wars Blades in the Dark, and Band of Blades, which is Black Company Band of Blades. That's just something you gotta know, I gotta know, we're all in the know. This isn't too weird. It's a guy making a Forged in the Dark game, and this one even outright states, hey, both use Forged in the Dark, both are licensed versions of popular Blades in the Dark game. D6 dice pool, cool. Now, the other weird one is right here, Layla Adelman. Layla, if you Google Layla Adelman does not exist. Oh no, what do you mean they don't exist? They do not exist, but this is the other writer. So I was looking at things, I was like, okay, who is this person, where are they? The weird thing is, Layla Adelman is not their original name. You're talking about Benjamin Adelman. Ben, on the other hand, pops up a few different times. And it's like, oh, who's this Benjamin Adelman guy? This is their original name. This is who they are. I'm not meaning that in like really mean, oh, like these people. No, I'm just being honest. They don't pop up very much when it comes to Adelman. Now, the thing is, they mostly go by this name, Panda Theist. And this is their site, the Bonebox Chant. Everything is illuminated. I've been pretty busy in behind the scenes, but the last two up that I wanted to share with you all, small indie project. Yes, a small indie project right here. They worked on this small indie project, and this is what they're referring to as, is the illuminated worlds. Now, this gets weird, because Candelabra Obscura, right here, if you look here, this isn't actually written by either of them. This is written by Rowan Hall and Spencer. Now, Rowan is a completely different person. Like, they're not even mentioned in the press release. Spencer is mostly known for Alice is Missing, Icarus, and Kids on Brooms. Not Kids on Bikes, very different. This is what he's mostly known for. I think he's stupid. I think Spencer's a fuckwit and doesn't know how to make games. Rowan Hall apparently hasn't really done anything. So I'm like, okay, who is this one? This is Rowan Hall. This is the person who is registered as a game designer on this one. What have they done? Nothing. Yeah, Straits Law show up only as the designers of the system, but not the writers of this one. That's weird. It's really weird to me. Yeah, Illuminated Worlds game design. So, I've actually looked inside. Do they actually note it as the they made the core system but not the book? That's weird. And like, that's really weird they don't release that first. But okay, so that is Illuminated. That is the Illuminated system then. Okay, that makes it a little bit more weird. Because Layla, Panda Theist, has done nothing. I have looked everywhere. I have looked for Ben Adelman. I've looked for Benjamin Adelman. I've looked for Layla Adelman. I have found nothing on this person. They have made nothing. The only thing that I could physically find about what the fuck they've done is the NSR. And you know what the NSR is? NSR is very fascinating. NSR was in fact Sword Dream. Yes, the Sword Dream movement. This is what they made. This is what their thing was. The catastrophic fuck up of Sword Dream. Feels weird they have no character creation in the quick start, even a little bit. They just go use pre-gens, go wild. Maybe something happened behind the scenes, creative differences. I don't know. Like, that's like, the weird thing was that they tried to be like, oh, well, I'm like a big thing in the OSR scene now. I want to make things bigger here. I want to be part of this community a lot more. I want to make leftist OSR. The problem was they announced, yeah, leftist OSR. We all believe in OSR is great. And then Wenger literally strides in the OSR community, covered in goo, and promptly starts shouting racial epithets. Like, and that is, for lack of a better word, that is what Wenger did. He was the guy who made the abortion horror module for OSR. He was the guy who did a lot of things, and Wenger's a fucking weirdo. Wenger's not based, he's weird. But imagine this. You're trying to get people on board to make your cool NSR, like, oh, Sword Dream OSR is not for us for chuds, it's for the rest of us. And then Wenger is like, no, this is what we believe in, fuck you. I'm like, oh, Jesus. And that is like, mwah. That is the only thing I could really find on this pantheist person. I had my best, mind you, my best Argentinian PI on the case. I couldn't find anything. And that is really fascinating to me that they're not on Twitter anymore. That's kind of the thing. They're not on Twitter anymore. They're not on anything. The only thing they're on is Mastodon. If you look at their Mastodon, this is who they are right here. Illuminated Worlds designer, game reviewer. They've done nothing else. And if anyone can find something, though, if anyone can find something by this person, tell me now. Give me an idea. I do not know. I don't know if they scrubbed it. I don't know if they moved somewhere else. I don't know. I just don't know what they've actually made. And I'm not saying this being like, yeah, you said you're a fucking baby. No, I am meaning that in actual legitimate, I have no idea what you've done. The only thing I know that Pantheist has done, what Ben Adelman has done, what Layla Adelman has done, they were a judge for the Ennies because they posted a lot on EN World. I have nothing else on them. Yes, my Argentinian PI. I have Wuso. You might know Wuso, you might not. Wuso is a schizophrenic from Argentina. I love him to death. He knows all about this bullshit. He knows way too much about it. And I went on the hunt for any information. I spent a good, hour this morning just hunting shit down. And I found nothing. You might not know Wuso, but Wuso certainly knows you. But yeah, just to kind of give you who we're dealing with. I just want to give you the idea here. We are working with people who have done nothing other than NSR stuff, which is, again, Sword Dream, the catastrophic failure of Sword Dream. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. It was a failure. It was a bad idea from every single person involved, and Sword Dream collapsed in upon itself. Sword Dream did not do well, and in no world can anyone say, oh, well, it did really good. In fact, no, it didn't do well. I know for a fact they are going to advance toward us, so I am going to play it safe. I wish there was an undo button, by the way. Developers, if you see this video between my my rants against God, please add an undo button to this game. I will say this. Genesis could do really well in an actual, it always hurts to say as a real game, but as a full-on fully released commercial product, I could see this game doing relatively well. It does fill a very certain niche, and I think that's fun. If we move here, we then do item, smoke bomb. You're the problem I don't like. We're going to move you into the... They're going to go after you, so I don't want to move you up too much. So Big Spider's going to now move over here into kind of a weird position. Okay. We're just gonna put a bomb right there. Ow. What the fuck? Give me 1 second. What the fuck was Sword Dream? I looked into it today. Sword Dream was a sort of weird movement to create a separate thing from the OSR and new SR, I think. No, okay, I'll do my best to explain it. Inclusivity and kindness starts bad. Dude, I opened the document of the Principal's Sword Dream Nord 3. What? The fuck do you do a different kind of OSR? Wouldn't that be just be another kind of game altogether? Sword Dream gets complicated. I'm gonna do my best to explain Sword Dream. I'm gonna try to find let's see, Sword Dream. I want to find Sword Dream RPG, Dream Jam. Effectively, Dream was a Sword Dream or any kind of dream. That's all the idea, was a dream thing. Let me see if can I find the 9 principles of Dream. Okay. 9 principles of Dream. Dream stands against hate and prejudice in all its form. Dream works to be radically inclusive. Dream encourages the use of sensible tools for communication and consent. Dream opposes all harassment and strives for a non-toxic discourse. Dream values creators and their work. Dream values a DIY approach to creation. Dream values experimentation. Dream isn't defined by, but is interested in anti-canons, generative worlds, kit bashing, non-violent play options, and more. There is no one dream. The entire concept was that Sword Dream wasn't the main thing. Anything can be a dream. You can do Snail Dream, Fire Dream, Garbage Dream, whatever. Doesn't matter. We'd love you to think about hacking, but don't limit yourself to this list. Because Dreams games were supposed to be anything. You can do Macchiato Monsters, Troika, The Black Hack, D&D, PBTA, Off-Worlder, story games, Lasers and Feelings, Alone Among the Stars, all this bullshit. The thing is, it was none of that. It wasn't like a series, it wasn't anything like that. It was just this community, it was a series of community principles that defined a movement. And it was those 9 principles. What it effectively boiled down to, don't be a dick. Easy to understand, a little bit complicated to actually do. The entire premise, though, was what I would like to casually refer to as rotted meat. So I'm going to explain to you kind of what the situation is. Pretty much you have what I call the old OSR. These are grogs. You have your old OSR guys, you got your Lamentations of the Flame Princess, you've got your Vengers. You've got all these people. Then you've got the kind of like the new guys. People who wrote shit like Troika, like the new SR team. They don't want to be associated with the grogs, because some of these guys are not only just boomers, some of them are the type who are saying, I don't like black people, and things like that. The OSR has its fair share of fucking weirdos. Let's not, second wave of role-playing design. You had that idea. They didn't want to be associated with the old OSR. So they wanted to create, effectively, the NSR, the new SR, new school role-playing. The new way of doing things. Or what would eventually turn into what I like to refer to as the new SR, the new, school roleplay. Now, Sword Dream was supposed to be it's kind of like the movement rather than a strict thing. It was supposed to be more like a guiding philosophy for everything. Axe Guy banned the fucking game from discussion. The Axe Guy, people ban the fucking game in that herpes. Yeah, because the thing is, what started to occur with Sword Dream, why I say it's kind of catastrophic failure, is because Sword Dream had no basis. Anything was a Sword Dream. Anything was. And to prove it, I actually wrote Racial Holy War 2 with it. Because there was literally no definition about anything dreaming. That was the best part. It was just such an open idea. And such a non-idea at the same time. It wasn't OSR, which was specifically about these old school role-playing games. I cannot bring my brand new hack of Rifts into the OSR community. No, that's not how it's going to work. You even have people fighting each other in the fucking OSR world. Don't get me started on that. That's an entire different series of discussions and problems. One of the stranger things with Sword Dream and the movement that occurred around it was that, hey, we want to create a brand new thing, and it was run by the most pretentious fucking people. Not even gonna lie, they were ran by pretentious people. You can kind of argue that Sword Dream was the dying breath of the Forge. And I specifically state, like, the dying breath of the Forge as the idea of it being, it was from a very certain time, very certain group, and they were trying to be their own. They were trying to be the Forge 2 Electric Boogaloo, with all of the problems and all of the sins that go along with that. Some people really liked it. They said, cool, we want this to occur. We want to make Sword Dream content. Then, you know, people happened. Flawed, terrible people who do. Oh, that's perfect. Boom goes the dynamite. Okay, everyone's very low now. We've got the advantage. You know what you mean. I just had deja vu of Mega Man fan system group I joined to see what it was all about. They had a bunch of guidelines, Google Drive links, a bunch of rules and docs about safe play, and a bunch of idealistic forums to play all TTRPG games. Yeah, you can argue that it has... It is idealism. I'm not gonna lie. There is a lot of... we totally believe in, like, this is the way you're going to play all of these games. All of these games will be played just like this, and if you play it just the way we want you to, you'll be playing the right way, or some shit like that. Even though, as I've stated a few times, you can't really control battle cry. I should have battle cried around them. We're going to inject ourselves. It's Cleo's turn, and because it's Cleo's turn, we're gonna move her right over here. Wait, we can atomic barrage right there. 78 damage. Boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room. So by not communicating properly with other people, yeah, effectively, it was a certain time, it was a certain place, it was a certain batch of people, and everybody hated one another, and that's kind of how Sword Dream collapsed in upon itself, or whether you call it unfortunately or fortunately, it collapsed in upon itself relatively dramatically. You don't really see much about it these days, and anytime you do hear about Sword Dream, it's legit, like, unironically, you hear about Sword Dream from conversations like this, brought to you by friends and family like you. That's where you hear about it, is because it was such. Again, I wouldn't say it was like bad ideas all around. I'd say it was people being people, and people are flawed. We are going to, I'm gonna battle cry until we get extra. So basically, idealistic play guideline. The only big OSR project I know of that doesn't have any weird genre controversy, Crawford's games. So basically, an idealistic play guideline move that was destroyed from itself. A lot of infighting about what their vision was. Yeah, effectively, it was. You joke, but yeah, no, that's a pretty accurate statement of what occurred. It was people. It was people. It was, beliefs that you could really, I wouldn't say control what people think, but It was a belief that that they were going to be like you even kind of heard of what the, like, oh, sword dream and things like that. It was I wouldn't say it was like a bad belief at all, no. I think it was a belief that they could, not necessarily like control what people are believing or whatever, no. More along the idea like, hey, this is a very certain kind of, game that we want to create, and if you don't play it our way, you're playing it wrong. I'm gonna give this to Isaac to make sure Isaac lives, because he might get bashed this time around. I'm gonna move right here. He's going to advance on me. No, he's going after... He's still going after Isaac. I don't believe anyone gets hit from this. No, no one gets hit. I got the movement, just let people make whatever games they want, just don't like the games that don't play them. Yeah, it's never about... Here's the thing, it's never about the games. Never assume anything in this beautiful hobby is about the games, because it never is, nor will it be. It's about the performative art of playing games. That's the only thing that truly matters. We're gonna do that. We're gonna move you here. Still got a little bit of healing. I should be fine. Blue Spider's gonna go. He's going to attack Isaac, most likely. No, he's going to attack. That's actually great news. Because I believe, yeah, she just has enough. What we can do now is body slam for the 80. Oh, 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 oh. Someone's going to get hit pretty hard. Oh, God, they're going super fast. Oh, no. No, they're alive. They're alive. They're alive. Okay. Mate. Abilities, healing. Actually, we can do a healing splash, right? Boom. Everyone gets healed. Boom. Oh, no, man. They just call them X cards. Does ring any bells? X cards. One thing I do like is that I will steal starting the book with some generative world rule. Yeah, the X cards. Do they talk about the other cards? The N card, the what was it? It was the O card, the N card. Oh, we won. Go team. I remember for a while there was a few different cards that they had that you had to... Everybody had kind of the same number of cards, and like it was the X card was the outright no. Oh, there's more. I didn't know about that. Those were the two outright that I knew about. So, fun fact, we would need to do that mission a few different times to get things. Let's do, we want to get 2 injections. We'll get a big injection. Dude. Yep. There's more than one card. Oh no. Only kind of stuff the group had mentioned after reading a bit about it was fuck out the Mega Man game mechanical cool though. Here's the thing. This is my thing when it comes to the X card and stuff. And there's one facet, there's one thing that no matter what you do, I will never think that the X card is a good idea. And it's the Far Verona incident. Man, some people just can't handle that kind of confrontation. Like someone like me being pissed off at the boss fight with the boss who was out to kill everyone. On top of the player decided to try and kill my character for no good reason. It's... The thing is... And again, it will always be my... Always be like my, like, quintessential, like problem issue. Yes, that's my new word. is the Far Verona thing really did prove to me, like, pretty extensively, that it doesn't work. None of those things work. You can believe they do, they don't, though. What's that? Far Verona was a AP podcast with Adam Coble in it. And Adam Coble was a very big proponent of the whole thing. If you've ever heard of the X card, anything like that, he was a massive proponent of that entire system. He believed in it very, very much. Well, and he was doing this sci-fi game called Far Verona. And in Far Verona, he was the GM. Mind you, this is live on air. I want you to all remember this. This is live on air in front of a group of people. They have the special cards, they have the whole 9 yards. They, how do I want to, how do I want to do this? How do I want to do this correctly? Okay. To set the stage a little bit, they are in a bar fight breaks out, and one of the players is hurt. This player is playing a robot, and she is distinctly kind of like this female robot. That's her entire thing. The barman says, hey, I can fix you up. Let me fix you for free because you bailed us out of that fight. And she's like, cool, this is fine. And they go into the back, and and the entire premise is, okay, we're gonna fix you up from this fight. Okay, cool. Adam goes out of his way to describe for what can effectively be summarized as robo-rape. And I'm not fucking with anyone when I say this. It was robo-rape. Because the bartender had a robot fetish, and they're like, oh, well, he's injecting things, like, he's, like, messing with your head and effectively doing everything you think of like that. And the thing is, it is in enough detail to be uncomfortable. Every single player was uncomfortable with it. Nobody said anything for the entire section it was happening. No X cards were pulled. No people stepped in to stop it. No one. And it happened live on fucking air. That killed the entirety of role play, the kind of role ROLL play. At Time JP, he was one of it killed the entire thing. And just Google Adam Coble. Adam and then Koebel. He's the writer of Dungeon World. He was this like big member of the community and like indie games. Like he was like the indie game superhero. And he literally raped a player character on stream. And he was joking about it. Like, it was funny. And it wasn't. And they go to Twitter, and it's like, I was really uncomfortable the entire time what was going on with this situation. And then they're freaking out a little bit, and it's like, why did no one stop him? What's going on? It was genuinely a mess. And it was like, that entire, like, thing, that entire situation completely destroyed any like validity in my eyes of X card anything. Anyone who says like, oh, the X card can help you. No, it will never help you. And if you believe that it will help you, you're either delusional or like you just don't want, or worst off yet, you actively just want to hurt. Like that is the only two options I can actually physically think about, is that you do just want to hurt people and you want to get away with it. So you're like, oh, well, my game has My game has this, so it's okay. It's okay, cause I have it. And like, that's the entire thing, is like, because my game has it, I'm allowed to be a weird sex pest. Like, and anything just... Okay, what the fuck? That was weird as shit. He did because he thought someone would bring an X card early on. The guy was just batshit crazy. Because here's the weird thing. Because the fucking girl that happens to, mind you. Like, the girl who happened to, they even announced, like, they pre-planned everything. Most of the game was pre-planned. Like, they actually described what was going to go on. That came out of complete left field. For every player, the players, the people actually like the mods, nobody knew that was going to happen. He did that completely unprompted in the middle of with a live audience. And it's like, what possessed you to do this? Like, that's the part for me anyway. It's like, what possessed you? Let me bring him up real fast. Let's see. Da da da. No, not Dan Cobalt. No. This guy's fine. This guy's fine. No, this guy is that guy's got nothing to do with anything. Don't worry about him. He might be a sex pest, but I don't know him. But this is Adam Koebel, like, and they even call it like the Tragics Ballad of Adam Koebel. Exactly, right here. He's even cited in the Far Verona wiki. Also, piece of shit deserve no attention or credit. Card him with, like, yeah, it's. Oh, it's Adam. Yes, Adam Koebel, not Dan Koebel. But yeah, no, it's Adam. Adam screwed the pooch. He's now trying to be like a photographer man, and like trying to reinvent himself a little bit. But like, it is funny now, for me anyway. I find it funny. I find it hilarious that every single thing I hear about, like Adam nowadays, I immediately associate with that. And it's not like I like watched Far Verona. Like, that's the thing you gotta remember. It's not like I was like, oh man, I'm Far Verona's biggest fan or whatever. No. I just find it really funny that the guy who promoted the X card, who was big on all of these things, was the guy that where in the moment it could have worked. Here's the thing. In the moment it could have proven itself valuable. It didn't. Let's see, but it was very fucking weird. It's... Oh, what the fuck? Ah. Okay, that's a new one. Ah. Whoa. In the context of when it was happening and what was going on, it was weird. Everything about it was weird. Everyone knew it was weird. And it was very uncomfortable for everybody involved, because there was some... I don't think it was like explicitly like, time for some weird sex pest things. I don't think it was like explicitly like that, but it was clear, like, there was something incorrect going on. Something of a no-no was going on, and let's see. You want to move there. We hunters mark the enemy, Rodriguez. Are you going to die yet? Please die. I gave him a 60 mechanic inserted calibration machine to robot's neck port. and gave him a robot orgasm. Yeah, that's weird to a lot of people. I don't know anything about the situation, but depending on the reason, he was trying to force an X-card situation. I don't know, or maybe it was just weird and ruined everything. Like, you could make an argument that he was like trying to force an X-card situation, but then that by itself is such flawed like logic. Like, that's so fucking weird. Like, you got no idea. Like, that should never be like, oh, he wants to force a situation where that could occur. No! 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 He's sticking in the KO. Showing off their new system. Showing off their new system right now. Well, I hope it goes well. Because here's the this is the thing you got to remember with the new, critical role system. If the critical role system goes really well and it just sells, that'll just prove once again that people don't give a shit about the game. All they care about is who's playing it, and that's hilarious. And by hilarious I mean incredibly tragic. Please God, make it end. Oh, wait a second. No, that's the cocoon explosion. Cocoon explosion. It's baby's first world of darkness. This recent history of RPG video. Like, I should do, like, I've been... sorry. I've been wanting to do a video on like, hey, let's talk about, effectively, why does the X card exist? Like, why don't I like safety tools? Because people have accused me like, oh, you don't like safety tools because you don't want your players to be happy or something like that. And like, my big thing on safety tools is pretty easy to understand. I think so anyway. I think safety tools don't work. And whatever part of it can be said of, oh, they totally work and you should totally like them. Oh, this is bad. That's not really a root attack necessarily. I have no idea how much health I have, and that's kind of driving me a little insane. Oh, geez. I feel like I've been wailing on this guy pretty well. I feel like we're... No. That root attack hits like a fucking freight train. Well, I guess like we finally get to figure out what happens when we stand on the fissure. Because we just haven't been. Oh, it instantly kills you and teleports you? That's weird. Why? Why? That's just inconvenient. That's not... That's not hard. That's just inconvenient. But that's why we all are here. Honestly, the fascination you have with explaining some of the weird shit that happened and people are involved. I like, my belief is that I gotta tell people what's going on. And I like giving people, I like the stories told by these things. Because I feel, yeah, if you have a story, you can learn more about how to avoid it, or how to, or at least understand like the reason why something occurs. Like, that's kind of like the reason why, oh, that's bad. Why we're, why the Evangelion video is on Ad Ava is literally going to be, here's the story of Ad Ava and all the problems that go around with. Wild side tangents is what I do best, thank you very much. Mega injection, Isaac. Okay, so Doggo's gonna go. He's gonna trigger. No, he's gonna move. He's gonna eat that. He doesn't heal from that, does he? If he heals from these, God, that would be really annoying. I don't think he heals. Or if he does heal, I at least hope it's very small. This fun fact, enemies should very rarely heal in any context, because healing sucks. 3:30 with critical work to be done in the morning, so I bid you all good night. Yeah, get some sleep. Sleep is good. Root attack, Isaac might. I don't think Isaac's going to die. We are going to just wait, because we can't move. If I wanted to be optimal, I would shift closer, but he's gonna root attack now. Otherwise known as just light everyone on fire, because that's what roots do. I do not like... Technically, what I should do is, he's going to do... What's he going to do? A root attack? Yeah, he's going to do a root attack, so I need to move out of the way. So I can't do anything again, because he's going to do a root attack. I can't even hit him with anything. So I guess I just don't do anything. I don't want to move with you, because if I move with you, you're going to get hit by a root attack. I think he does heal from that. God, that's annoying. That, and then we disengage. Please fucking die. Why won't you fucking die? Just fucking die. Why won't you die? Here comes the boys. Oh, Streamu? Yes, we... Yes, hello, Wuso. You missed my incoherent rant about Adam Coble, about Candelabra Obscura. You missed... I did compliment your very good work today with Layla. Though I did compliment your work on that because it was very important. Very important work. Absolute schizophrenia, effectively. We want to... I can't tell you Atomic Barrage. Oh, god damn it. Okay, you want to... Advancing Step. Finish. And we're neck and neck on these, so he's gonna go first. He's gonna move here. That's good. He's gonna do that. He's gonna do a Cocoon Explosion. Cocoon Explosion we can work with. Abilities Hunter Mark. Point at him. If he does a root attack, we have to all run away. We gave a rant about Adam Coble and wind up seeing cool games too. As occurs, you know. There we go. God, that took a long time. How long did that take? 20 minutes. Ow. little bit painful. Now, mind you, we've just been using like basic standard equipment for a while now, but it looks like we can actually get some upgraded. So that's what I'm gonna do. We also got this short circuit, zapping wave and deal low damage if zip has been deployed. Emit a healing wave in an area. Emit a wave in an area granting POW bonus allies on the first attack. The damage is so low compared to all of the other ones. I mean, I guess we should go for a Buster Sword. Let's go for the Buster Sword. KO. KO, you're going to get your Rotten Gunblade. You're going to get your Rotten Bow. You're going to get nothing else important. Shop. We need to buy 2 injections. We can't buy any injections, by the way. We need to... So many legs. I guess we could fight. We could attempt to fight this. Or we farm on the Rotten Highway. Yeah, let's try it. They play dark fantasy, hardcore, and horror. Our demon narrates some fucked up shit sometimes because we knew nobody was affected by things like gore. Sometimes when things got weird, too creepy, Jim just skips over and being like, or we call it Sierra Tell on, curtains goes down. Well, yeah, I mean, that would make sense. And, you know, people acting like adults because people are grown-ass adults who can make rational decisions based on their own, understanding. Wow, I would have never thought of such a thing. But yeah, nice rant. This is what originally I did. Oh, that's awful. They start bloomed. That's terrible. That's utterly horrific, in fact. Utterly baboon-worthy. Utterly cringe. What position are you here? Gunblade, you're gonna move there. I'm gonna see if I can't bait them over this way. Okay, that actually stunned them. That's actually very convenient. So we need to move. Actually, no, you're the one who's marked. Because you are marked, I'm gonna move you here. Okay, then all spiders are. I'm ready for spider. Get ready for arachnophobia. Because it's weird, like these guys actually obey the movement rules. The big guys don't. They just teleport wherever. And I don't know if that's because, like, hey, they don't know how to move these things properly, or like they couldn't figure out how to do the map right. Or is it they don't know what they're doing? Wait. Oh, you don't have Atomic Blast on this one. That's painful. Let's see. Keen shoot and the deer and Mauler dance, slowing target down until the next turn. Oh, that's nice. Wait, you don't have Hunter. Actually, no, you don't have Hunter's Mark. Since you don't have Hunter's Mark, you have Bullseye, though. We're gonna Bullseye you. We're gonna Battle Cry, because we want to Battle Cry, and then we are going to Body Slam you. I think they are going to have about 80 HP. So if they have about 80 HP, if we get like 2-3 good hits on them, they should go down pretty. Ow, God, they hit hard. Ow. Owie zowie. There we go. Because I'm not too worried about them. I'm not like super worried about the like actual like big spider. I'm just worried about these little fuckers because God, they hurt. You need to die. There we go. Yeah, he's dead. Nice. Item. We're going to do an injection on Ola. I should have brought more items in, but I fucking didn't. Is that Spider's flower? Yes, every spider here is a flower. We've got 2 people over there. What we're gonna do is we're gonna move. We're going to advance a little bit aggressive. think you're supposed to use this more as a gun than a blade. But you do so. Wait, you in raid? That their gimmick in this map? Oh, that's awful. That's awful. Oh god, they are all frenzying. Oh no. Oh no. How much more? Fuck you. Fuck you. I did that wrong. I shouldn't have done that. That was the wrong way of doing things. I think I can. I believe I should be able to, if I keen shot the Blossom Field, and then is this gonna kill? Okay, there we go. Good, we're good. We're Gucci. We're gaming. Okay, wind. Wind, save me. Ah, wind. Based wind. I don't know why, oh shit, I just realized, I don't know why, but I always like initiative bars on games. Wait, oh fuck, he summons more! No! 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 God, okay, we might only do one attempt at this. We might only do one attempt, because fuck this shit. We need to do, I'm gonna make a wild guess that we need to do an insane amount of damage. So we inject ourselves. That maybe wasn't the right, that wasn't the right call. Ability, we need to move up like this. Ability, healing splash. I don't think I can heal the enemy. At least I hope I can, because I can't tell anyone's health bar. Ow. Okay, they can't hit that. Sorry, I was dying a little. Sorry. Welcome. Sorry, that voice is coming out a little bit. Okay, that's the weave slam. Oh. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, we're gonna lose someone. Oh wait, no, we're only gonna lose one. Okay, no, actually, no, that's good. That's good. We are doing fine. We're going to move right here. We're going to body slam. Do you lose that automatically, man? Yeah, because they do still get an attack, like a free attack. Like, oh god. There's any AoE attack? No. Well, not anymore. We didn't. I subbed out my AoE attack for Yeah, I subbed out my AoE attack for more damage, but that's not really doing me much good here. Yeah, we're fucked. Yeah, he takes one of these spiders takes a quarter of your health. That's awful. Ow. We're gonna lose one character, which hurts a little bit because they were the Gunblade character. Yeah, you're all over. Oh, we lost a second one. Yep, they're now just permanently dead. And we're gonna get mauled with our archer. Oh, that's great. That's just dandy. Keen shot you. Fuck you. Sprint away. I believe we may be dead, but good permadeath in my video. It's not permadeath. If they do decide to develop this out further, I pray to God that they do not add permadeath or anything like that. Just like these Monster Hunter-esque hunts would be fun, I think. Yeah, they're just gonna swarm me at this point. I got nothing. Okay, so if I just run away and run away, run away, train. See, if I just avoid my problems, I don't have to deal with them. Okay, so the spiders do not move as fast as your hunter. It looks like they only really take a move. But they keep marking, so unless I make a sprint... Oh yeah, it's over. Yeah, so I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna stop playing this game right now, actually. So, but I will kind of go over my my thoughts on it. I do enjoy the game. Here's the thing: I do enjoy the idea because it's effectively like strategy RPG Monster Hunter. If we want to play it simple. It's strategy RPG Monster Hunter. You go here, you look at it being like, okay, here are the items that I can buy. I can go to any of my characters, be like, KO, you need to get the scrap gunblade. Or, hey, I need Isaac. I need to give you I want to give you the scrap gunblade instead of the bow. So no more bow, it's just the scrap blade. Like, I think that's cool. I do enjoy that. I enjoy the idea of what it's trying to do here. I think the issue is twofold. I think there's two issues. The first issue is that you don't get a lot of gear per hunt, and the hunts might take 15 minutes-ish. They don't take very long, and you kind of don't have the hunt aspect as much going on, which I was hoping that they might have a little bit more on that hunt aspect going. So it's like, okay, you don't get a lot of supplies per mission, pretty much. Where even if we killed that big spider and we're like, yeah, we did it, we killed the big spider, but we didn't actually get enough supplies to do anything. And in its current state, it doesn't really help that there's only effectively there's two fights. One against the dog that just takes forever, and the spider, which is awful. The big thing with this is there's not a lot of player feedback. When I am moving somewhere, when I'm doing something, I don't feel like I have... I feel like I'm not making the fully informed decision I feel like I should. And it's not like, okay, I'm making this good call, I know exactly how much damage I'm going to do, I know exactly how much health the enemy has, so I can make kind of those plays a little bit. I don't know really anything about what the enemy is doing, and maybe adding in, again, if they want to expand that out, maybe adding in like a hunt system where you can encounter more things, or you have to do like a certain series of objectives up till then to get like bonus resources. But like right now, it's just like it's a very punishing game. And it's like, yep, this is... Yeah, it's alright. A little bit fucked up. Okay. But do I enjoy the game? Yeah, I think the game's pretty good. I like it. I think it's pretty neat. If they do, again, my thing, like, let's look at the credit sequence here. If they do plan on expanding this out, they would need a lot more things going on with it. Because this was a student project. That's one thing you kind of got to remember about this particular game. is that this was a student project. At least that's what they're kind of implying, and it's free. It's free. Okay, you don't need to be. Don't look at the man behind the mirror. But yeah, I think that game could be a lot of fun. I think it could be a lot of fun. They just need to clean things up. I think cleaning things up is the big idea. You give a lot more information. Anytime you have something with guaranteed action, you should always know how much damage you're doing and give the player as much information as possible. Because at that point, it's not necessarily... It's not necessarily the enemy's fault, if that makes sense. It actually, how do I want to word this? It is up to you, the game, to give them as much information as possible. Because the game, what happens here is that it's the player fucking up, not the game hiding something from you, so you're not really getting the full, breadth of information you need. It's the game saying, hey, we know that we're going to do X, Y, and Z at these times. They could use that along the little path there, and they were doing that. I think I like the little initiative path thing. I think that looks pretty good, and then hopefully they expand that out. They do plan on expanding the game out. I really hope they do plan on doing that, because I think that could be kind of fun. We'll be official and move on to just chatting. If I go over here a little bit, I'm getting pinged by like a bunch of people. Owie zowie. Hello, Midjourney, my beloved. I believe you already joined. We've got Dr. Han posting in my server already. We are Han posting. Good news, everybody. Good news. Oh no. Oh no. What yeah, generally speaking, welcome to now Notepad After Dark, where I get to talk incoherently about more bullshit than usual. I'll have you know I'm gnome-maxing. I've always been gnome-maxing. I should turn on some funky tunes. Let's turn on some funky tunes. Because it might look like I know what I'm doing, but I don't. We wanted to turn on some funky tunes for the whole family. Bring up my my problem child, otherwise known as my VTuber obsession, because I do like my VTubers. But yeah, let's see. Is there anything fun and exciting to actually even kind of like meander about outside? There was the Critical Role thing today. That was this thing. Oh god, what was the other thing? There was another thing I wanted to talk about today. And I know because it was dumb. It was silly. And it was a silly Billy moment. And I thought it was kind of goofy of what it was. God, I can't even remember now. But yeah, there's a few things. Woo, Notepad After Dark. This is what I come to streams for. Yeah, again, it's welcome to Notepad, who gets slightly tired, who hasn't been sleeping very well for the past few days. Oh yeah, just an update for everybody. I'm not going to entertain that there, Wuso, until give me a moment. Sorry, I don't want to have a stroke yet. Also, just as an update, my mom's doing well. Knee surgery's gone really well. The PT guy, the physical therapist, came by today, and he's like, "Hey, your mom's doing way better than she should at this point. That's good." And I'm like, "Yay! I like it when my mom's doing well." Notepad After Dark. I'm new to the streams, dude. What the fuck are you talking about? Nothing else, and nothing really actually. G. So Notepad After Dark is a shit post meme I do, which is just me talking usually when it's real late. It's 11 o'clock where I am right now. The fatigue has set in, and I'm ready to go. I'm raring to start gaming. Yeah, no, streams are a little bit hectic here, Travel. I'm not gonna lie to you. The streams are a little bit hectic. They're a little bit funky, a little bit odd, but hey, that's what I do best. I enjoy chatting with people. That's what I love about streaming as much as I do. I'm seeing cursed information from good old Wuso. I guess that means let's try to find Daniel Fox. Not that Daniel Fox. Daniel Fox TTRPG. Where do you see in this? Simon and Schuster. Where are you seeing this, my friend? My Descamisado. What are you talking about, Daniel? Do I have to see your bullshit more than once per day? Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. My hot take is that TTRPGs are worth more than video games made by AAA studios. Redfall costs $70 and a new D&D book costs $70. I guarantee you that I'll be having more fun with friends and play longer with the TTRPG. Plus, it allows indies to raise prices too. Okay, we're going to have a conversation about this right now. We're going to have a fun conversation. We're going to start from the beginning. Let's start from the start. Let's start from the top, shall we? Oh, great. I just like them, just chatting and fucking around. Let me DM you. Who is that? Daniel D. Fox, otherwise known as the man who wrote Garfield Hander. Daniel Fox. This cuck. This bitch. This little bitch boy. This cockmongling jackass of a human being. Because I hate you, Mr. Fox. Because I think you're a fuckwit. And I pray that you get hit by a car one day. Daniel D. Fox is a tabletop game developer, quote unquote, with heavy quotation mark, and he wrote a game called Zweihander. Zweihander is quite literally the Chinese version of Warhammer Fantasy 2nd Edition. Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay 2nd Edition. It is the Chinese bullshit copy. I'm not lying to you. It is almost word for word the exact same. And your boy here, your boy Notepad, fucking loves Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay 2nd Edition. This is my favorite fucking game. I love this. This is the first RPG I ever really played. First RPG I ran. And it is the most fun I've ever had with my friends. And it will continue to be the most fun I've ever had with my friends. I love this system. I love this game. And he effectively wrote, again, the Chinese carbon copy of it. And just looking at this man, I want to get him, again, hit by a truck, slashed, tire slashed, fatwa declared against, decapitated by the cartels, whatever horrible fate can befall Daniel D. Fox in Minecraft, of course. Now, that's kind of like one of the things that you need to understand about Danny. Danny got his start and got really everything he did published through Andrew McMeals. Andrew McMeal is a little bit interesting. Now, you probably have heard about what Andrew McMeals does, but you've probably never heard of them. Andrew McMeal's a publishing company. Just about every single kind of like Sunday comics, they do the publishing for. Anything you really think about, like little comics or anything like that, they've actually done. They're usually more child safe than anything. But if we go to like syndication, for example, most of the Sunday funnies are actually through them. One of their most popular cash cows being things like the Peanuts as well as Garfield. Yes, Garfield is owned by Andrew McMeals for syndication rights. The best way to think about it is the writer of Garfield gives them the right to publish the books or like give people go through Andrew McMeals to get the rights to make Garfield in their newspaper. They are the king of the sun. John, I'm the king of the Sunday funnies. I'm the king of the Sunday funnies, John. Garfield, you must stop this. What are you doing? What did you do to Odie? He owns Garfield? Andrew McMeals owns Garfield. Sarah. Danny Boy, Daniel D. Fox, our good friend here, he worked as a social media coordinator. Yeah, he works as a social media coordinator for Andrew McMeals for a very long time, and he was actually the head of their RPG division because he wrote and published through them for his first RPG book, which was Chinese carbon copy Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay 2nd edition, but worse. I've never read Zweihander, I just hate him for it. Now, this is the thing that you have to understand about Danny. Now, other fun facts about Daniel D. Fox. Some other fun facts that for the whole family to learn about. Option A. He used to troll on TG a lot, to the point where he was trying to gaslight people into making sure that Zweihander was considered OSR for shilling purposes. He ruthlessly, after Kento Miura's death, the writer of Berserk, decided to call his game Zweihander Berserk-inspired for SEO engagement. In addition, he pretty much used his kid as bait to make sure that people could get more clout off of 4chan, that people were targeting him. If you've ever heard of a thing called the Trove before, Daniel was fundamental for getting the Trove shut down. Man, the Trove's own fucking incompetence, don't get me wrong on that. But he was fundamental in getting that shut down, as well as a lot of other repositories of role-playing games, because he will deliberately upload his own games to then C&D them, pretty much killing multiple things. Daniel Fox does belong on a cross, and maybe that's a little bit too affectionate for him. I don't like you, Mr. Fox, and I genuinely hope, again, you are hit by a car, preferably a semi. But, just to preface this, if you ever want someone in, how do I want to word this nicely? If you ever want a person trolling on TG, that's never a good sign. What I mean by trolling on TV, he would literally just start shit to get people to talk about Zweihander. Anytime you saw a Zweihander thread, it is most likely Daniel. Always remember that. Anytime someone brings a Zweihander, it is a 9 out of 10 chance it is Daniel wanting to talk about Zweihander to get on it. And he's like, I'm based in red-pilled, guys, and then he'll go on Twitter being like, I'm being bullied. Well, fuck off. If you ever hear about anyone saying entitled people, this is Daniel. Daniel was entitled as fuck. Because not only did he have a publishing rights, not only did he have a full avenue to get anything there, he pretty much had a shit ton of resources to do whatever the fuck he wanted to. Now, there's a few issues. Daniel made a lot of bad decisions, and Andrew McMeals actually shut down their RPG division and kicked his ass out. He doesn't actually work for... He says he still works for them, but they shut down their RPG division. I never want to subscribe. And did he buy Twitter Blue? It's verified. That's even worse. I still hate you. Fuck off, Danny. But Andrew McMeals actually shut down their RPG division for a few reasons. Now, this is one of those ones that I get to talk about because it's that time of the week, everybody, where we get to talk about, oh god, oh fuck, I forgot the name of it. Swords Fall, that's it, Swords Fall. I knew it was Sword something. He's the one who actually got Swords Fall up there. Welcome to the, oh Jesus, that's bad. Welcome to T-Core and everything there. We'll talk about you later. This guy was a sex pest, and things went bad for him. He was involved with Andrew McMeals as well. But, so remember that just when he's saying this, I want you to really understand who this fucking guy is. And I'm going to tell you something very fucking important. This does not work. The D&D price discussion is hilarious because D&D book says mechanics focus should easily cost $100. Not a single human fucking being will buy that. You want to know why no one's going to buy $100 fucking book? You really want to know why? Because this hobby doesn't have the money. It never has had the money. Because you want to know something special about this fucking hobby? You want to know something real special? There's no money. There's none. You can get any book you want in about 5 minutes for Googling. This is not war games. And even if we're counting war games in here, war games are really dominated by maybe 2 or 3 major games. And all 3 of those belong to a single company. Our sphere, the tabletop role-playing sphere, that's even smaller than war games. Because you want to know something that the war game market has, something very important, they've got the hobby market. There are people who are into 40K, very into 40K, who have never played 40K. You gotta remember, there are people who have never played Warhammer 40,000 who love Warhammer 40,000. Love it. Adore it. You want to know why they like it? Because they love painting miniatures. They will have an entire shelf full of limited edition Space Marines. They'll get the cool Land Raiders. Who do you think really buys those, like, really expensive models that are really intricate? Like, you're never going to put that on the fucking table. Those are those guys. And Games Workshop and just about every other thing has kind of acknowledged them as a very important part of the hobby. This is also why a lot of historical games exist. And if you really read a lot of historical RPGs, a lot of historical war games, you'll start noticing they are very, very liberal. They are very liberal with saying, use whatever unit you want. You like kind of base your units like this. This is how you kind of use them like this. They want you to use the things that you have. And there's a lot of people, who just want to buy the products with it, who just like the franchise. And that kind of supports the hobby. And that's war games in a nutshell. That's an important part of wargaming, is the hobby aspect. Role-playing games have always had 2 issues. 2 major issues. And the first issue is pretty simple. Video games have things in them. They say, oh, Redfall costs $70. Let's play a game. Let's go to Arcane Studios. Arcane Studios are the guys who made Redfall. Arcane Studios. We will go to Arcane Studios. Employees. How many employees do they have? Arcane Studios has how many employees? 100 to 250. Let's be conservative and say they have a team of 150 people. Now, mind you, this is not 150 people sitting at a desk coding all day. No. There are managers, there's sub-managers, there's art asset people, there are coders, there are QA testers. There's a bunch of fucking people. This isn't even dealing with the marketing side. There are dozens of people in marketing, because that's an entire different thing. Arcane is not a small studio, and that isn't even dealing with the people who they have to pay up to, because Arcane is actually owned by somebody else. Like, you gotta remember that. Arcane is not entirely their own independent thing. They actually play lip service to things like Microsoft. And, when it comes to things like ZeniMax, they are owned by ZeniMax. That's an entire separate company. How many employees? Let's see, employees for ZeniMax Media. How many people are in ZeniMax Media? We're looking at over 2,000 employees. I don't know if that's factoring in Arcane's people. I don't know if it isn't. That's a lot of fucking people they're paying. This is, again, not even counting who's doing what. That's every janitor, that's every, QA guy, that's everyone. We've got that. Okay. Now, let's look at Redfall. Redfall engine. Oh, it runs on Unreal 4. What's the Unreal Engine? Unreal Engine 4 licensing cost. What's the cost of this? It is just for $19 a month with 5% royalty. And I'm going to make a wild guess for you. Is that license probably costs a lot more for large-scale commercial products. And this isn't even dealing if they have something more. It's free, but you have to do something bigger with it if you're doing a full-on thing. Okay. We've got this now. I've established something for you. All right. Again, dude, there's no spending money on a PDF file. Total money spent on this hobby is probably less than $5K, around $10. Only went to dice, photocopies, and some notebooks and pencils. This is the funny thing. But making like the reason why things like Redfall, the reason why, the video industry has been promoting we want to increase the amount of, we want to bump up the price again. These things are taking longer. These things are getting more complicated. We've got cutting edge everything, of course. And every single thing you see in those games, that could be dozens of hours of work. That could be hundreds of hours of work. That is multiple people going over things multiple times. And the reason why these games come out in such shitty state sometimes is because they damn well know they can patch it out. Because that's going to be more work. That's crunch time. They've got deadlines. They got to go fast. They need product. They need something. Your tabletop role-playing game, let's be honest with ourselves here. It takes me 2 weeks to write a 50-page game. Let's be real safe with ourselves here. And let's be conservative, okay? Let's play a game. How many people does Wizards of the Coast employ? Wizards of the Coast employees. How many employees does Wizards have? 1,500 employees at Wizards of the Coast. Now, I want you to remember this. This is an important thing to remember. Because there's a problem here. This isn't right. Because this isn't just D&D. This is every single one of Wizards' other products, including Magic the fucking Gathering. That small, itty-bitty, biggest card game in the world. That one. This is Magic the Gathering Arena. This is Magic the Gathering, the other video game. Video games, mind you. How big is the D&D team? Let's actually see. How big is the D&D team? Yeah. In Wizard. I remember somebody actually saying, like, the actual team working on D&D is like 30 people max. That's what they were saying. It was like 30 people working on like the entirety of the D&D line. Because what else is there? What are you gonna fucking do? And that's all owned by Hasbro. Yes, that's all owned by Hasbro, no less. People change of board games based on D&D. Yeah, you also got to remember all the board games and shit like that. And you've got to remember there are also people who have to just manage the other bullshit. The actual number of people working on these games is remarkably small. D&D can afford that. You want to know why D&D can afford that? Because Wizards of the Coast is a fucking massive company compared to legitimately any other company. Let's look at Chaosium. Chaosium, probably one of the largest tabletop game companies right now. Chaosium Inc. employees. Let's do Chaosium employees. What are the number of employees at Chaosium? Let's actually look at let's look at, welcome to the entirety of the Chaosium team. Look at them. Look at all of them. This is the entire, Like, Chaosium does, like, this is everybody. They don't have many people. And, like, that's why we have a big thing of freelancers in this industry. There's a shit ton of freelancers working on these things. This is one of the largest companies right fucking here. This is even an older photo, mind you. This is from 2023. This is recent. These are people. This is an actual fully fledged company. Look at me and say tell me that's a 1,500, tell me that's a 500-man team. Tell me right fucking now. No, it's not. It's not. And I can guarantee you half these people don't actually work on the games really, because there's got to be the marketing guy. There's the guy running the Twitter. There's that. There's a bunch of other jobs that these people are probably fucking doing. Let's look at Paizo. Paizo, probably the other. How many employees does Paizo have? How many work for Paizo? Wow, 125 people. And their peak revenue was $12 million in 2022. $12 million in 2022. That is the second largest role-playing game in the entire industry. Made $12 million. Do you really think if you put out a game worth $100, you say this is a $100 fucking core book, you really think people are going to buy it? No. You're going to get one person who buys it. And he's going to give it to all his friends. And he's going to put it on every single trove. He's going to put it on every single thing, being like, you are not going to give these guys a fucking cent. I did. Because you want to know how many Pathfinder books are out there? I can download Pathfinder 2.5 edition right now. And are you going to buy $100 books when I can do this? I'm going to show you something really cool. I can go to Archives of Nethys. This is Archives of Nethys, by the way. We've been using it a lot for our games. This is the entirety of Pathfinder 2nd Edition. Everything you need to know about Pathfinder fucking 2nd Edition is right here on this website. You want to pay $100 for it? Come on. Come on. Do it. Honestly, at most, the price raise would be justified with the excuse of adjusting books for inflation. That's the hard part. It's like, is everything all about all Paizo games? That's their entire revenue. Yeah. One of the issues with raising prices is just the fact that you aren't getting as much. Truth be told, like D&D 5th edition, our hobby, our entire TTRPG hobby is based around two very important facets. The first is that I can play this game with all my friends whenever. Super easy. And it's really easy to get into tabletop role-playing games. It's super fucking easy. And you want to know how you get people to play tabletop role-playing games? You really want to know? You get some of your buddies together. How many does Games Workshop have? Game Workshop, I know, has a crap ton of employees. A little over 2,600. In Games Workshop. But mind you, that is the entirety of Games Workshop. That is legitimately their entire organization. You're looking at about 2,600. Probably be about 2,800 because they're hiring. They're probably making sure everyone else that matters will also raise their price and make the geek media defend it with bribes. And the problem is, people will buy it. Your good taste and do it, true gamers do, and printed all your shit in English like a man. And the thing is, people are gonna buy it, but will a lot of people buy it? Or is it like, we're just gonna buy one book for everybody? Or, hey guys, like, or maybe, just maybe, that's cute for everyday heroes that come with a freemium version. No, absolutely not, my friend. The thing is, we're gonna run into a classic free rider problem. Does anyone know what I say by what a free rider is? I'll just ask that right now. Does everyone know what a free rider is? Now, for those who don't know, you have a phone, right? The free rider is a very simple concept. let's say for example, we're making a vote. We're voting on something. And I do this. And let's say this vote. Actually, no, that's actually even a better idea. That's even a better example. We'll use the example Spartan has put out. We'll put the example Spartan has put out. A free rider. Let's say Spartan is the guy who breaks down, buys the book. He bought the book at full price. He scans it in for everybody. And then he distributes the book to everybody. Everybody who gets the book is a free rider. They are getting something for nothing. They benefit from free riders benefit from somebody taking on the burden. That's the entire idea. Now, in democracies and things like that, it would be like if the group votes to lower the amount of monies everyone. Yeah, okay. But I think a good example of free rider issue would be, let's say for example, we host a community thing and say, hey, everybody, we need $1,500 to do a thing. If we manage to make $1,500, we'll be good. We all get some. If most people put in some money, but you get a few people who don't put in money, but they will still get the reward. That is what's going to happen. That free rider problem is going to get exacerbated. There's going to be one person who buys the $100 book. And that one person is going to give it to multiple free riders. One person buying it, everyone wins. And the thing is, you can also start getting a little bit cheeky with it. Especially because all it takes is one person to get it. And then you can start scanning it, and then everybody benefits. You get 5 people distributing it, and everyone picks everyone. People are going to be able to get the book regardless. Being like, oh well, they'll have to get more and more on it. Yeah, they will need to, and it's fucking difficult because. And it's like, wow, this is awful, but. They've found out a way to get around this. And so you've been talking about this quite actively, in fact, in chat. I haven't been ignoring you on that. Many companies have been moving to VTTs, or virtual tabletops. Now, there are a few of them out here. You've got things like One Multiverse, for example. This is one that I kind of know. One more multiverse is one. You've got things such as Foundry. You've got things such as Foundry, Roll20 no less. You've got Alchemy VTT. You've got this one. There is a new one coming out, Fable View or whatever, like Fable View. What is the Roll VTT? Yeah, Roll VTT is one. Easiest place to play and create any RPG you want. But there's a unique issue there. If a book is $20, I'll buy 3 copies for the boys. The book is $80, I'll buy one and share it and scan it. They will sell the right to be a free rider. Now, no, my friend. You got the Firecast RPG, the Brazilian TTRPG program. Yeah, you got quite a few of these things now. Because you want to know the ultimate thing when it comes to the even Beyond. I'll use Beyond D&D. Because Beyond D&D is actually a very good one. Also, hello, the real... God, I'm going to mispronounce your name, my friend. The realities. Yeah, hello. Have you heard of Imvin Publishing? No. Limvin? I have not heard of this. But here's the thing. Here's the beautiful thing. You've gone to these things, and let's just look at D&D Beyond, because guess what they want to do? They want to make their own VTT. They want to make their own VTT. They want to make their own beautiful thing. Well, of course you can buy the basic rules. Basic rules right here. Everything you need is here. But let's go to Volt's Guide to Monsters. I want to... What well, I gotta purchase Monsters of the Multiverse. Of course I need to buy it. But what if I instead charge you $2 a piece for these? What if instead I give you just a little bit? And you want to know why they can do this? Because let's think about it. Let's think about it. You're using Beyond VTT. You're playing with the guys on Beyond, the only real way to play D&D 5e, right? The only way to play one D&D. Now, if I want to put in an orc, if I want to play an orc, I'm going to need to pay $1.99 to be able to put my orc in there. Because I can't just upload my sheet, of course. No. Of course not. Of course you can't. Because they can track it now. They can track you're using Homebrew. They can track that shit. And they can shut it down. By moving to more of these VTTs, they're able to control the free rider problem. A lot more. Because they can really manipulate the free rider issue, because suddenly, if I want my players to be able to play a Hobgoblin, for example, they gotta purchase it. If I want my players to go up against a Turtle Druid, I'm gonna have to buy it. And if I don't buy it, nobody gets anything. I don't get anything. They're pretty much charging you for the right to be a free rider, because it's not like you can just go somewhere else and do it. No, the people who buy can play. Nobody else can. Now, you may be thinking, well, this is a good thing, right? Well, this is a good thing. Oh, here's the funny thing. It's not. Because all of these other companies are also seeing that. And they want to hop on the VTT trend as well. They want to mitigate the amount of loss they can get from these games. And if you go your entire existence, if starting from the fucking drawing board, you say, we want our game to be $60 core book minimum. We want to be on a VTT. And we want to do all these things. What are you going to fucking do? You're not going to build a game to be played at a table. You're going to make a game to be played on a VTT. You're going to be making that game to be played on a VTT and nothing else. That's how you get things like Paracle, which is a fucking terrible game. It's a terrible, shitty game. And is impossible to play in real life. Haha! And to have X-minute sessions every week, and you'll get points for the season pass to unlock the $100 book piece by piece with card packs. Yay! Of course! Congratulations, everyone. We need to mitigate that. So when Daniel Fox, a man who is invested in this, who is invested in this, by the way, no one's gonna do that. What he's effectively wanting to do is completely skullfuck everybody. He wants to crash everything. Because, oh, plus it allows indies to raise prices too. No, they won't raise fucking prices! Absolutely fucking not! That's insanity. Because the thing is, what's gonna happen to a lot of people are going to see, like, indie game, they're gonna see indie A at $40. And they're going to see indie B at, $50 or whatever. They're not going to buy either of these, because they damn well know they can buy indie C at $10. And this one's going to obviously have a little bit more content in it, because it's $10 and you're getting what you paid for. Because I'm going to give you a secret. Let's play a little game here. Let's say indie A has the astounding award of being a copper seller. 50 copies. Oh, indie B, of course. Well, they haven't gotten anything yet. They're at 20 copies. These guys, well, they're a gold seller. They've got that $250. $2,500 dues are in this poor fucker's wallet currently. This guy's got fucking nothing. He's got a little over $1,000. This guy up here, though, if let's do a little bit of math here, 40 times 50, he's got about $2,000. This guy has sold more and looks better from the long run. Because I'm going to give you a secret. by the time they've hit all of these, there's also now going to be indeed D through Z out. And they're all going to be competing for space immediately. Every single one of them. When people want to raise prices in here, always assume that they're fucking delusional. And these guys are out of the bucket. Remember that. These guys are out of the bucket. These guys are completely out of it. They aren't dealing with any of our bullshit. They aren't into there. Oh, the TTRPG, man, I made Emerald Templars. Have any of you heard of Emerald fucking Templars before? Probably not. Doesn't matter. People have bought it for $20 fucking. He wants to raise the prices on his game. Of course, come on. Make some money there. Oh, wait a second. It's not even out yet. But it's gotta look at like, there's a writing team for this. There's an art team for this. There are multiple people in here, and he's paying these people, mind you. That's important, because all of these are fucking actual plays. That's why they want to increase prices. That's why all of these people want to increase prices, because they're falling into the same goddamn trap that Vidya fell into. This is the same thing that Vidya did. Instead of making something good, they're making something reliable and prettier. Like when they sold the Fancy Pants 50 hard ago, and then they also sell 15 cheapo soft cover of the same book. Yeah, and people are going to buy both, and that's the issue. Because, of course, people are going to undercut the price of their games to make more money because people will buy cheaper games. And that by itself is a crapshoot, by the way. Like, I don't think people quite understand how little money is actually in this sphere. Like, there is not a lot of money here. Like, this guy is a big one. He's a media personality. He's the big one. Yeah, let's look at, wow, he's the big guy. Hell yeah. What's his Kickstarter looking like? Wow, he made $17,000 on this. $17,000. That's nothing. This is supposedly a big game. This is big. All of this is a gallery that he paid money for. This isn't actually $10,000. Fuck no. All of this art by itself is $10,000. And you're expecting me, that Gabe James Games right there, that guy, Gabe James, you're thinking that he's doing things for free? Absolutely not. All of these people right here are getting a little bit of money. Of course, they're all writers, unless you are going off to the belief. Unless you are going, Lapis Lunaris, that's another person. Unless you are deluding yourself into believing that these people are working from the good of their heart and they just want to have some credits on their... No! No! They're not making any money on this. Of course they're not. They're making no money on it. They're making less than no. But that's the funny thing. That's the funny bit. Is that it's not because that's the thing right here. Like 2,500 writer will paid at a base of 10 cents per word. That's already under, like, what's the current freelance writer going rate. What's the current going rate? 8 cents per word. It's 2 cents over the minimum. Beginners tend to charge less. They are 2 cents over beginning money. Like, know your worth. What's your worth? 91% of writers make less than first year 30K. Like, oh, for 6 to 9 years, we get to the 100K club. Entry. This is intermediate level, mind you. This is already like top tier shit we're working with here. And most of the time, this is $2,000 for editor, $2,000 for a layout designer. They're burning $500 for a sensitivity consultant. And $2,500 for art. Just art, by the way. This isn't worth $2,500 unless it's very quick or he knows the person. No, Luna's written nothing, not a single thing. She's just credited for shit. Total circulation, million a year. Gets about 10%. No. Luna has written nothing, not a single thing. She's just credited for shit. You get the joke. Half these people aren't credited for shit. He wrote probably majority of the fucking game. And because he wrote a majority of the game, he's not having to pay out as much, because he can't. That's why he wants more money for each book, because he has to get more of it. And rest assured, everyone who did write, they're probably going to try to negotiate for going rates. Which, by the way, if I ever do a big Kickstarter or something, everyone's going to get a cut. That's my belief. That's my philosophy. Of course, if there's something like, I just need like a paragraph written, I'm just going to pay you I'll pay you a flat amount, being like, here's $50, do whatever the fuck you feel like. Write me a few good paragraphs here. This, though, oh my friend, oh friend, this is where things get funny. But welcome to the tabletop role-playing. I agree, I've pretty much paid my artists already. I've just avoided paying artists. I'm not even talking artists. I've already got my artists. I got Ibrahim Alibi. I got my good friend Ibrahim. I pay him $30 a month and he makes me magic box art. There we go. I just worry about the magic box. Oh, but AI work so bad. Fuck no. This is how you have to fucking fight at this point. This is the issue. Our industry has been working at slave prices for years, and we've cultivated this belief. People have cultivated this belief that every single RPG must look like this. Every single game, if it doesn't look phenomenal, and the thing is, I'm not going to lie, this looks nice. I like the artwork. It's very pretty, very thematic, a little all over the place, but you know what? Maybe that's on purpose. A little bit anime over there, doesn't bear with me. Cool. It's cool. I like that. I like that. You like that. We're all cool. But, oh, my friends, that's not the point. You need to look amazing. Because people aren't going to buy things anymore. Because people don't want to buy the game anymore. That's not the point. This guy is not being paid by his book, of course. He doesn't want that. Of course not. Even if we go back to Daniel here, because remember, Daniel wrote the carbon copy of pretty much a poor man's, Warhammer 2nd edition, Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay 2nd edition, a poor man's version of that, no less. And this is what he wants. He wants you to pay more. Even though he probably didn't write that much. He's hired a bunch of people to make it look good and get a bunch of things, of course. I hope you're all kind of seeing what I'm trying to put down here a little bit. What I'm trying to explain. Our entire industry is held together by duct tape, misery, and just holding the metaphorical gun to our head. That is what we are funded by. We aren't funded by anything else. We aren't given anything else. We don't have nice things. We are held together by nothing, supported by, and people like to delude themselves that there is money, but people don't realize there isn't money. That money is fake. It belongs to one company, and is often also mixed in with board games. Oh wow, board games. Like fucking Monopoly. Oh yeah, we're $1 million industry. You mean Monopoly is $1 billion industry? We're not. Our largest, this is the fucked up thing. The absolute largest, mind you, largest distributor of tabletop role-playing games in the world right now is Drive-Thru RPG. Drive-Thru RPG was fucking bought by Roll20. Not they didn't merge, become, Roll DRPG, Roll One Bookshelf. No, they were bought. Their assets are now Or Group assets. They belong to them now. There's nothing fancy about it. There's nothing nice or nothing like, oh no, I would have never thought of this. Oh no. Our largest thing got fucking eaten alive. It was still kicking and screaming, and it loved it. And I think that's the tragedy of our little sphere here. Is that we are funded by misery. We are funded by illusion. I'm glad to see D&D adopt a $60 price model. I've been talking about this nearly a decade. Tolerance much higher in the US than TR give gamers credit for. Fuck you. This isn't affecting you. We want to give you a heads up. Yeah, this isn't. Woo! 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 Oh, wait a second. Let's see. I'm gonna bring you up because I find you funny. And I just want to tell you what I mean by this as well. I followed you, I believe. Belladonna? Belladonna? Is that it? Ah, yes, this one. This is the D&D content creator, Twitch partner, our VTuber. Welcome to our VTuber. Ah, yes. For a while there, actually, you have to remember this. She was like, I don't like D&D, because the OGL crisis put a lot of things in fucking perspective, by the way. Like, you have to remember this. Oh, we're niche hobby and always been niche hobby. In reality, money is just a luxury. Yes, it is. It is a niche hobby. Well, we'll use dice blunder, but I will note you use the. Be careful, there might be some family-friendly things to pop up. I mean, have no fear. I will just deploy. Okay. We don't have any. Does anyone have 5,000 note coin? You need to pay 5,000 note coin to summon the manly. Ah, there we go. Okay, we can summon manly for horny protection. Okay, manly will be deployed. He's at the ready. Have no fear. So, oh, I've been. Ew. I'm slowly becoming Yoda. Yeah, just to kind of give you an idea, like Melissa here. Let's see. We were waiting for throne that dragon killer when I get the dragon book. Oh Lord. Oh no, what are you? Welcome to D&D content creation, everybody. It's the best. I love D&D. I love the United Nations. I love it all. I want to die. Get me out of this cell. This stream was supposed to be like a nice and friendly little stream about friendship and magic and playing a little fun little game I found. Now I'm cursing out the United Nations because D&D has eaten my life. I hate the Antichrist. I hate Wizards of the Coast. I hate D&D. But, again, when people are proposing, I want to pay $60 for a book, laugh at them. Laugh profusely at them. Because they're either delusional, stupid, or Daniel Fox. Let's see. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, no, yeah, welcome to, oh, yeah, okay, I should explain the Swords Fall scenario. Let's pivot a little bit. TR only get as popular when VTubers start playing them often. TRPGs suck for streaming, by the way. They fucking suck. I will spend on money on special edition hardcovers, the thing I already love. Exactly. Like, special edition hardcovers are good. Like, what needs to happen is you need to have volume selling. You need to sell volume. You love these games. There's no way you can make it. Hey, you clearly love these games and all. There's no way you can make a living out of making it. I think I never laughed so hard in my life. Yeah. It's funny. It's delusional. And the fact that I like, even, you gotta remember, the fact that I try as hard as I do to, like, do the whole thing, the fact that I, like, go out of my way, like, I want to do all this shit. I am not doing well in regards to, like, any of this shit. Like, and you've got to remember, I'm in, like, already, like, the 5% category. Like, on the 5% category. Because, I'm gonna give you a secret. People pay me to write their games. I don't know why, but people have paid me actual money. And it's like, oh, hey, I'll get some big book. I could see, like, big book bundles and things like that, but, like, this is an incredibly niche hobby. And there's one thing, and I've been talking about this a little bit. Because out of all things, my fucking mom has been talking about it because she got into a conversation with someone about it. I find it funny. But I want everyone to remember this important little adage. Video games are always going to be more popular than tabletop role-playing games. Like, they will always be more popular for one very important reason. I won't tell you that very important reason. Because they look pretty and they're a single thing. If I buy myself Spec Ops The Line, I can play Spec Ops The Line. And I can go back right now and play Spec Ops The Line and enjoy it because I enjoy Spec Ops The Line. Awesome. Cool. I love it. This is super fun. I can't role play, of course, in Spec Ops The Line. I could do challenge runs or anything like that, but that's not really the point. If you want to make a small fortune tabletop, start with a large one. Yeah, effectively. And hell, the entire reason I started any of this, the entire reason I'm here with, mind you, this is about I've been doing this for about 3 years. Mind you, you're like, why aren't you massive? I only really started making videos about a year ago. About 2 years ago now, I started making the videos. And even though those early, if you ever watch the really early little opinions, they were rough. I go back to them every now and again, like, oh, God. Okay, all right, oof doofy. But I did a lot of that during lockdown. I was doing it when my mom broke her foot. It's kind of like the way I've been looking at things there, but it's rough. And next year, mind you, we get to see the convergence. That's, I still think, going to be... You know how I discovered you? The Iron Claw video. I'm not shitty. Yeah. Because I'm probably one of the very few fucking people who are going to talk about Iron Claw with any degree of seriousness. Because Iron Claw is still an amazing game. And the guys at Songwin Games damn well know how to write them. How did I get linked on Guard Bros Discord server? That's spooky. That's scary. That's horrifying. See, I always find it fascinating of like where I get passed around. I played Iron Claw for years. Iron Claw's a good fucking game. Songwin Games knows how to write an RPG. That's the funny thing. Even Urban Jungle's really fucking good. Like, the only issue with Iron Claw, I'll say this, the only issue with Iron Claw is that it is very inconsistent. It is inconsistent tonally. Because you'll get, like, fucking Don Bluth's knife. You know, hello everybody, it's me, Sir Horsey Man. You know, he's a big cartoon, fucking, horseman. And then it's like, here's the fucking, here's the beautification of Horse Christ, because Horse Christ died upon the wheel of reality to save our sins. I'm like, oh gee, like, oh god, like, what the fuck? This is why, like, it's Iron Claw, like, they did like a bestiary or something where they updated all the artwork and it looks phenomenal. Fun fact, a lot of those cartoon characters and even the fucking Fox Bat, the Lena inverse copy, that is apparently it is made by Rafferty. It is 6 different artist friends. Exactly. Apparently the main guy, I think Rafferty, that's his OC waifu. That is like the big secret I heard. That is his like waifu. Is the fucking is Lena furry Lena inverse. It was the Engine Heart video. The Engine Heart video, the Engine Heart video was fun. Like, I would say the Template Institute thing back in January. Template Institute. That sounds familiar. That sounds weirdly familiar. I'm somewhat worried. Let's Google it. This can't be bad. What are you saying? Wait a second. Wait a moment. This sounds familiar. Yeah, I remember. I vaguely remember you. Didn't you try something? I can't remember. I'm getting a ding. Will you do Mecha and Monsters of the 2nd edition? Will you do Mecha and Monsters of the 2nd edition? What I'm thinking, Mecha and Monsters. Yeah. Right. Yeah, this is exactly what I was thinking of. Fun fact. That was on the list originally, more the last mech case. But got Suggesting nothing too extreme pops up. There we go. It is. Who made PBTA game with slapstick? Fucking madcap. The female Space Marine should be canon because 40k has no canon. Oh, that stupid fuck. Yeah, okay. It took me a lot of work to convince them to at least try Argo. Once they realized it's a great system, they stopped laughing at me. Yeah. I would say, like, the thing is, if you don't pitch it, you can never let them see the cover. That is the priority with Iron Claw. Never let them see the cover, or give them one of the better covers. But like, the second you do that, you realize the game's pretty fucking hardcore. And I still love Urban Shadow's way of doing things. It is a fucking brutal game. Iron Claw fucks you up fast, which is why fun fact, this is why I love Urban Shadows so much. The Urban Shadows health system is, I'm cooming. That shit's amazing. I really like it, and I've been wondering how to put it into one of my own games, but nothing really fits for it. But, yeah, it's, for every one of those games, now, mind you, for every one of, like, kind of more unique, odd games, like, none of those games make a shit ton of money. Like, even with Songwin Games, for example. We'll even go to Songwin Games, just to kind of give you guys an idea. These are the guys who made Iron Claw. Yo, Book of Fools pricing creatively expanded to 750,000. Oh, from free to... Yeah, Iron Claw's not going in. This will be able to game with all your friends. You just have to pay more money to do so. Yeah, they're memeing on it. I like Book of Fools. I like, Midwest Fur Fest 2022. Yeah, they're still here. Hello. Oh, God, there's more. Did they finally... No, they've never come out with that, have they? Because, mind you, they have a fucking, like... They actually have a a thing. Songwin Games has one, and they make $6 a month with it. $6 a month, and you could buy $100,000 a month to get yourself your very own game specified. It's like, oh, Songwin Game. Oh no. Yeah, you can buy it right now. It's Silver Seller. Again, not many of these. Again, this is like one of those things you always have to remember. If I remember correctly, this is 50. This is 50, 100, 250, 500, 1,000, 2,500, 5,000. 5,000, yes. Yeah, this is some of the games that have made an absurd amount of money. Hero Kids too. If you watch the children's case today, Hero Kids. This is why I wanted to talk about Hero Kids so much, because Hero Kids has made a shit ton of money. What? Sanguine? Yeah, Sanguine. Sanguinos. Fucking anime. Fuck, I forgot that. There she is. Basically pitches Dark Fantasy Renaissance with a Disney flair, not mentioning the Disney flair's code for Disney Robin Hood. Yeah, it's great. I'm just watching that video of Hero Kids. Hero Kids is going to get its own little opinion, by the way. I do plan on doing the own little opinion on that one, just to talk about it, because I'm very like, wait, Change the Dreaming was on that list. Yeah, mind you, there's like, to kind of give you an idea. Let's zoom in a little bit here. To kind of give you some of the ideas of like what games are on, like these have sold 5,000 plus copies, by the way. 5,000 plus copies. You've got things like let's try to find the first original. Let's actually think about, like, let's try to find some original role-playing games. Okay, Rain in Hell, easy D6 right here. Runehammer Games, Rules Light D6 game. My Runehammer. Oh, okay, all right. How many pages is this? 114. All right. Rain in Hell. Yeah, this is a skirmish. This is a miniatures agnostic game. This is a miniatures game, not really an RPG. But then you get things. You get a lot of these, by the way. A lot of these battle maps right here. This shit money. And I do know for a fact, apparently a shit ton of them have started to be AI stuff. I've also got this one, which is the Book of Ancestries. My understanding is this correct? What I already have Tashes. Yeah, there's quite a few things in here, but it's like a lot. Like here's PBTA, which he is this on sale? Yes, he put it on sale for $20 instead of $28. Cool. You can now buy that. Neato Burrito, second edition stuff. A lot of second edition. Or Hero Kids things. I love Hero Kids. I love Hero Kids. You love Hero Kids. What is the most? I'm curious. Oh, there's Dungeon World. Every time you buy Dungeon World, you give Adam Kobolf $10. It's great. Let's see. What is the most expensive book? Okay, Wrath and Glory for $30. That's the current one. We got $30 is the most expensive one. Let's see. $30 straight. That's what I'm seeing. Let's see. Do we got anything? That's 25. I mean, there's got to be something worth. There's got to be something worth more, right? You wouldn't just be. No, I think $30 is literally the most expensive book that's reached adamantine. I mean, Mithril. I mean, Fabula might hit adamantine, which I'm not surprised if it does, because people love that shit. Even though, again, I've never encountered people like playing it, or people who say they like it. That's the funny bit. Yeah, well, $20. $30 is currently the highest one I've seen. $30. Nope, I'm not seeing anything here. $20, $25. Nope, $30. $30 seems to be the cap there. 30 whole buckaboos. Oh god, did they fix you up finally? Oh. Oh, Marvel. What will... Oh, Marvel. Oh, Marvel. Surrender to... What does surrender to oblivion do? Make us all feel sad? Oh. ICRPG and Rain in Hell are usually connected to a large YouTube personality. Yeah, because that's all that matters. You need to be a large YouTuber and do things to make money. Because remember, your game doesn't matter. Never has mattered. It does nothing if you're always sad. I'm in abject misery. Let's see, I mean... Free super tips! Telegram link, give me money. Wow, thanks. Good job, Marvel. How not a single human being gives a shit about the fucking Marvel role-playing it. Oh, God. To make the game fast, less we complete... Wait. Oh. Keep changing. Yeah. Fun fact, they were actually selling the playtest for money. I remember this. They were selling the playtest for money. And yeah, dude, what the fuck is Demi playing? I've never heard of Demi playing. Oh. 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 Oh no, it's another one. Oh no, it's another one. I love games. I love it. I love VTTs. I love VTTs. Yeah. Cool, you can play all your favorite characters. Like Storm, Spider-Man, who is... I wonder if they finally changed... Nope, they totally did. Oh, what did you do to the damage? Oh no. Oh, wait a second. Rank 3. Black Panther, you're rank 4. Yeah, okay. I guess that's your multiplier now? That's awful. In every single conceivable metric. You're rank 4, they're lying to me now. Gaslight by the fucking Marvel game. Marvel. Oh, Marvel. Frankly, I just want to publish an RPG because I just want to make some teeny tiny contributions to leave a small pocket on the ever fleeting surface of history. Literally, I want to say I made a thing. Yeah, superhero RPG. I already have a PDF of Mutant Masterminds. When people buy playtests, this was like the big thing that people were like, what the fuck? Did they make a fucky wucky again? Probably. Like, you gotta like you can. I actually have a video on the original version of the multiverse role playing game. That was a weird game. It had a lot of weird things about it. Like, I wonder, do they have a playtest copy? Like, no, they don't have it. You have to buy it. No, you have to buy the rules update. Oh boy, let's buy the rule. Let's look at the rules update. This is from 2022. Because, yeah, one of the original, like, weird things with Marvel Multiverse... Oh, they haven't updated anything, have they? Oh, fuck. Yeah, oh... we're getting rid of these. You don't add your rank to your modifiers anymore. Good! I remember them changing that. That's not much better. Yeah, for those who don't know what the original Marvel Multiverse game was, the original Marvel Multiverse was such a fucking weird game. You already know this game? I never heard of it. Because it was weird. I wonder, time to bring in, Let's go to the archives. We want to do no, that's the wrong one. Modernish. We do Marvel, Marvel, superhero. Oh, that's a. This is definitely the incorrect game. This is the fucking My Hero Academia game, the unofficial one by Juan Martinez. So you know it's going to be some top quality shit. What's this? That's definitely. I've got like this huge folder of just things, by the way. No, that's the. We want to do. Please tell me I actually have it. I'll feel silly if I don't. Marvel. Not have it? That'd be very silly of me if I did not actually have it. Because it was... I know for a fact I've had it. Where are you? Super babes. No, not super babe. Social justice warrior. No, that's Phoenix Command. Oh, that's Overarms. Overarms is bad. No. Where are you? Where are you? Not have it? Oh, well, now I feel silly. But yes, no, Marvel actually... The Marvel Multiverse RPG, the original version, was actually kind of weird. PDF died. I'll have to start looking around for it. It's a weird... One of the weird thing about the Marvel Multiverse role-playing game is that everyone had this rank. And that rank is what you multiplied everything by. Not like multiplied by. And it made it so that like a rank 3 hero was fundamentally worse in every conceivable metric than a rank 4 hero. And then they're like, Spider-Man will instantly die to everybody. And the power discrepancies were really weird in that game. Like extreme power discrepancies that weren't fun. They were not fun power discrepancies. You have to remember that. They weren't like, oh boy, this is entertaining. No, they were not. It was, oh, I've now do no damage. It's like, oh, like that's bad. Why would I ever want to do this? Like, it's just like, sorry, you just don't do any more. You just don't do anything anymore. Lol, Lamau even. And it's like, that kind of sucks. Why would I ever... Why in God's name would I ever want to do that? And the answer is, you don't want to do that. See, now I'm going to be like slightly obsessed. I'm like, where are you? But yes, it's one of those things where you look at and you're like, I really hope you don't do this right now, but they do, and then you feel really weird about it because they've just kind of fucked up everything. It was a weird game. I actually have a video on it. Gonna give you an idea. I did the original video on it, where I kind of tried to explain why it was the way that it was. The Marvel one, I remember this one did get like a decent, like relatively decent chunk of views. It's such a bizarre game that I needed to actually like explain it in detail, and it just doesn't work. The way it was a flawed. I wonder if it's under playtest. No, it's not. And now I want to show it to everybody. And I know it's not here. Where did I put that damn thing? But yeah, regardless. Yeah, like it like how big numbers go burr type of game then. Yeah. Big numbers like you because pretty much like here's the weird thing. Like one of the things that occurred, and this is one thing I distinctly remember, is that every because there was a class and you had a rank. So every class would have to compare their rank. Like I wonder if I can find oh god. Actually, I know what you're gonna hear a great sound, by the way. I know one place where it may be. Time to open up my archive folder, my literal I have to go to the video archive, then I go to the Marvel one. Wait a second, my genius. Did I ah, yes. There we are. Yeah, there we go. Found it. Fuck yeah, go me. This is the original version. You can't even see that in the let me have a filter on this. Yeah, to kind of give you an idea. One of the weirder things here is that depending on your rank, you actually had different challenge ratings, because the actual core mechanic is I'm gonna try to give you an idea of what this core mechanic is. It is at its core a 2d6 rule. It is 2d. It's a 2d6 game, but you have the Marvel die. Now the Marvel die is special. So what you do is you're going to take your die, you're going to roll it, and let's say I roll a, let's just say for example, I roll a 1 and a 3. I don't roll very well. I'll take my Marvel die and I roll. If I get a 6 on it, I just rolled a 6. If I roll a 1, I got a 6 as well. If I manage to get a 6, 1, 6, I managed to roll a 1 on my Marvel die and 6 on my 2 regular die, I've gotten a I got a Marvel ultimate fantastic roll. Because any roll of 1 is a fantastic roll. Everything is. It's fucking insane. Oh no. Let me bring up like this is mind you, this is Peter Parker at rank 10. This is when they actually, before they toned back the fucking ranks. Like, just gonna give you an idea. This is like some of his defense. Like, you have to hit these, mind you. These are like their fucking modifiers. It's like, oh, those seem pretty large. So, you got all these. Let me see if I can grab. Let's see. Yeah, you had ego, karma. Karma was its own thing. Like, combat. Give me the. Let's see if I can find the fucking chart. Give me the chart already. Yeah, guns did nothing, by the way. Guns were terrible, unless you were the gun guy with your power. Because if you were the gun guy, your power had the amazing ability of just breaking the game. So, this is, how many ability score points you get. Okay, right here. So, give me the fucking table. Give me the fucking table. That's all I want. So, this is a blaster, like Bullseye, Cyclops, Dazzler, Havoc, Hawkeye, Jubilee, and Human Torch. This is what I mean by this. So at rank 10, you have a +7 to your might, you have a 15 defense, +9 to your agility, +4 to your resilience, +7 to your vigilance, +7 to your ego, and +7 to your logic score. You dealt 3d6 +14 damage for every single melee attack. If you punch someone, you deal 3d6 +14 damage. Anytime you used any ranged attack, you did 3d6 +25 damage. You have 40 health and 60 focus, which is pretty much like magic points. To give you an idea, this is a rank 10. At rank 25, absolute max rank, you are Silver Surfer tier. You're getting plus 20, you're getting plus 14s, you have 20 base defenses, 25 base defenses. Your basic punch deals 3d6 plus 53 damage, or 3d6 plus 77 damage. Now, you may realize something a little bit weird. At rank 10, I have 40 HP. At rank 12, let's say, for example, I'm fighting someone who's rank 13, I'm facing a blaster. They are, on average, mind you, going to kill me. Because they deal 3d6 plus 35 fucking damage. They will instantly give you if they hit you. Like, this is what I mean by, like, even, like, small differences in rank really added up, especially when you got the things like the Bruiser, who had astronomical amounts of health, or like the Genius, who was just bad. But hey, anyone can take any power. But then you had the Polymath. Oh boy, the Polymath. You want to know what their gimmick was? It's having just better stats than everybody. They just got consistent gains everywhere. They were just the best. That's their superpower. Or the Striker, who pretty much by rank 10 can can instantly kill you. 3d6 plus 25 damage. Mind you, this isn't factoring in any of your traits either. This isn't factoring in any of your abilities, because if you take a certain let me bring up your one of the power sets, because mind you, each of your power sets have their own abilities, of course, tied to it. Let me bring up where was it? It was Super Strength. Ah, yes, Super Strength. Let's bring up what the Mighty track does. Now you may be wondering, Mighty? That sounds a little bit wonky. Why would you ever not pick Mighty? And I'm going to give you an answer. There's no reason to not pick Mighty up. I'm going to show you, let's see. Mighty. So, 2 sizes bigger for picking up. Plus 5 to their might ability check, plus 4 to their fight damage. Plus 7 to their fight damage, plus 10. Plus 11 to their fight damage. Or at rank 4, plus 14. By the time you are getting Mighty 4 in something, you're rank 15. And you are massive. You are able to pretty much down anybody of like 2 ranks lower than you. And it's not even like, behold, optic blast. Yeah, effectively. Like, behold, optic blast. Yeah, so it's like, the Marvel game was such a bizarre, like, the Marvel game was such a bizarre game. And they changed it pretty drastically, in fact. Repeatedly. Because their idea is stupid. It was just bad. So it looks like they're finally going to come out. And when it does finally come out, we will go over it. Rest assured. We will go over it. And it will be funny. That was some good talks, everyone. My throat's giving out, and it's also 12:30. So I'm going to go to bed now. Oh, well, I probably won't go to. Oh, no. Solasta, wait a second. Solasta. Oh, yeah, Solasta. This was the one I thought was kind of funny. This is Solasta, Crown of the Magister. This is 5e. I just thought this was funny. Like, this legitimately just uses the 5e SRD. Like, completely unironically. It uses the 5e SRD. They're trying to do, like, Divinity Original Sin. That's what they're kind of trying to do. But yeah, you've got a new 5e role-playing, a new 5e game where you too can play. You too can play the exciting world of tieflings, because I love tieflings. I love the tieflings. I love them. They're great. Hey, don't do this to me, Sterner, please. I haven't been getting good sleep anyway. I've been looking at it. But yes, thank you all for coming out. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Godspeed, good luck. Hopefully you all had fun. A little bit chaotic tonight, but that's what happens. Human with horns, human with wide ears, short human, or DLC for green human. Yes, of course, because human master race. Always remember that, because remember, we can't play half elves anymore. Half orcs, half elves? Absolutely not. That's racist. We can't let the races mix. Come on, that's racism. We don't believe in racism here. Like regular show skit where they just showed 300 classes where it's like pixie NFTs. Yeah, exactly. All right. So yep, Godspeed, good luck. Tomorrow we will probably start working on Skull of Maleficarum. We'll probably start banging our head up against that a little bit. I am not really too confident on it, but I can believe I am. So yes, thank you. I am away.